This is Solarpunk, a cozy, beautiful game about building a sustainable paradise. But I didn't just play it, I completed everything. I spent the last week tracking down every single blueprint, automating every farm, and building the ultimate eco-friendly Sky Fortress. I didn't stop until the progress bar hit 100%, every tech tree maxed, every island explored. Was the ultimate green utopia worth the grind? Let's get stuck in and find out. Oh, the feeling of waking up in a fresh, survival-like game makes me feel some kind of way. Well, I seem to start with an axe and a little bit of food. Probably move things around. What's this then? Okay, quick craft. So sticks. Okay, we're going to start and we'll have a little look around. It wants us to chop a tree and collect a berry bush. Let me cut my first tree. Let's get this thing moving. There was a complete edge of the world that we're going to have to be clear with as well. Too hungry to sprint, apparently. Oh, the tree just comes to us eventually anyway. Let's go look for a berry bush first then. Oh, there's a pond down there. There's a berry bush right there. Raspberry and some berry seeds. Very nice. Let's, I mean, I'm not that thirsty. I'm going to eat the honey bread then. It means I can sprint about. There we go. What is this? Ooh, okay, so there might be some crates. We've got some raspberry, some stone, and some sticks. I'm going to start by crafting up a few tools here. I'm going to move things around a little bit. And I will get a build hammer. And a craft table. There we go. I've got my starting tools. I've got an axe, a pickaxe, crafting table, and a hammer. Wants us to mine some stone with a pickaxe. I mean, that was sand, so that must be sandstone. Are these the stones we mine? Yes, it is. So you get a bit of clay from these as well. Craft a stick in quick craft menu and craft a hoe. I mean, I'll craft a stick, craft a hoe, craft and place crafting table. I've already done that. Looks like we're going to have to set up shop a tiny bit here. That way it goes around, doesn't it? And I don't think we're allowed past until maybe we get a better pickaxe of some kind. I see some iron ore. This is as a good place as any then to maybe set up a tiny bit of a little base. So we'll start by placing our craft table. Let's have a look. Watering can. What else do we have? Campfire. So we need some sticks. There's the research table. And then seeds for growing. So let's focus one thing at a time. I mean, I can craft a bit of cotton cloth with that one. Now we got plant and water a berry bush. So I think we get the raspberry seeds here. And we'll water these. Must be placed in farmland. So I need my hoe. Okay, it looks like I can do these anywhere. We'll put these next to each other for now. Already loving it. Let's place our two raspberries. It is raining, so it should be alright. But I've got a feeling that... Okay, there's my watering can. Craft and place a rain collector. Build and place research. Craft and read a survival guide. There's the survival guide. We got a research table and a rain collector. Okay, I'm going to have to research it most likely. Let's bring these down then. Research table can go next to it. And we're going to research the rain collector. These are instant. Alright, chest. Beehive sounds good. Oh, tier 2 you need beeswax. So rain collector first off then. We need sticks. Oh yeah, let's read the survival guide as well. Here we go. Read the survival guide. Growing raspberries early on is essential. In your house you're protected from thunderstorms. Stairs can be helpful for overcoming heights. Only rainwater is clean enough to be drank. You heal automatically when you aren't hungry or thirsty. Use pickaxes on ore patches for loot, but it breaks fast. With a hammer, you can not only build houses, but also navigate the terrain. Build menu. Here we go. So let's get started on what is going to be the very beginning of our house. Just a small cabin to get us started. Now, it's not going to be the best. I need a bit more wood, but we'll get this. Just a really small cabin for us going. Oh, yeah, and that rain collector. All right, there's our rain collector. Let's get this kind of next to the farm bit here for now. Hopefully then we'll have some drinking water. There it is. Build and place a bed, plant a tree, and chop a bush with an axe. Chop a bush with an axe? Oh, nice. In that case, let's have a quick look. What's the bed? One piece of cloth. I thought I already did that. Now I did. There we go. We'll get a bed researched, a well researched. That's everything in tier 1. Now let's go ahead and plant some trees. Actually, plant all of these in like a bit of a farm. Maybe the cotton can be planted too. Actually, this makes perfect sense. We'll start a bit of a cotton bit at the back row here, and I'll make sure they're good. Is it a visual indicator? Yeah, visual indicator when something's watered as well. This is going to be so fun and peaceful, man. So we'll let all that kind of grow. And then tree-wise, I mean, how close can they be? And let's see what it is to get our bed going. So cloth and cotton. We are growing some cotton, so I'm going to go hunting for a little bit more and grabbing a bit whilst we're here. I can't quite reach that one until we get stairs going. Now, I see lots of other islands and kind of like floating bits. I'm assuming at some... Oh my god, I just fell off. I'm assuming at some point we're going to be able to get across to those. That was very silly of me. And fall from the island. I think I lost my stuff. Oh, it's down there. Okay, I can go pick it back up. Well, that's lucky. Okay, let's not do that again. Well, these take quite some time. There's no more cotton around here. It is night time, so I think I'm going to have to... Well, there's no way for us to sleep it off. I think if I get a ladder done, I might be able to get up there. If we get some stairs, I can get further along then. All right. Can I go up? Yes, I can. Maybe put a foundation here. There we go. So I can now... I know, kind of struggling to see, but I can get across. Well, a pretty evening, you know? The moon is coming up. What is this? Airship components attained. You would receive components from the crashed airship. Oh, so we're right at the top. I think this is everywhere on this island, so I'm going to have to wait. Hold on. Yeah, that's where I started, isn't it? So we've come all the way up the top. There is no more cotton, so I've kind of got to wait to get that. Ah, over there. Actually, I'm lying. Let's go that way. The building's pretty good, you know. It's pretty, like, snappy, intuitive, you know, all that sort of stuff. So, pretty cool. There we go. Bunch of cotton planted now. And it is coming along. So, for the bed, I think we need to make one cloth. And then we've got everything we need to hopefully sleep the night away now. Although we've got no roof. Must be placed under a roof. Let's finish the house. Right, in order to get these on top, I'll have to go round. Maybe build some stairs up so I can get up to the roof, you know. There we go. Right, let's break these down. So you can just right-click anything to get your all items back as well. So building's really cool. We'll start with just our basic little shed. And hopefully we can place this sucker down now. And we can. A lovely first day. There we go. Get me up. Skip the nighttime by sleeping. Now, I do want to fill in these gaps. So just got to figure out how to do it. Let's not forget to harvest when they're here too. So we get... Well, we're going to need to get a whole bunch of these, right? So if we're not continually taking it, we're going to be screwed later on. Let's have a little bit of food as well. Let's max out our thirst. Beautiful. There's the key items thing as well that it wanted us to do. Tutorial is completed. Let's get to it. So I'm going to have to find a way of unlocking the flying stuff to get to the other islands, right? Look at our little humble home. We kind of need to bring these inside too. There it is, fully sealed. A tiny cabin. We've got no way of getting glass yet without smelting something. But let's go over to the research. We need to get in the beehive, don't we? There it is, beehive. Come here then. So we stick a beehive. I don't even know where I want it right now. I guess out over the way for now. Too empty to harvest. So you kind of just let this do its thing, yeah? Maybe get a second one of those then. Right, I think the bees then are going to take a little while. I'm going to make sure I'm keeping on top of all of these, collecting a bunch of resources, all that sort of stuff. And we'll get ourselves a little storage chest. This will do for now, just to kind of say yes. Things like sand, iron. I should probably go around collecting it all. I'll keep the wood on me. Stuff that I don't necessarily need, right? Iron ore. Maybe the seeds. And I'll keep the food on me, though, for sure. And the rest is good. I'm going to go around, like, kind of harvesting like crazy. Actually, I've already got a bit of a plan. I think it's already going to be time that we kind of expand. So let's come this way. Maybe come out on the river as well. But I don't know how big a house will need to be. But I do love building in these games, man. Let's extend to kind of that for now. I am going to stick... I was going to say snap a pillar to there, but it seems to be okay. There we go. We've got to press V. There it is. That looks much better. And then we can set a little, like, balcony coming out over the water. I don't know if you're going to be able to fish eventually, but that excites me. Yeah, we're going to take all this off and start expanding it out. And there we go, an already expanded room. Let's actually put this back in another place. Let's get it down in the corner. Now, I would put a campfire in, but that's fine. And then until we get glass, we can't do much more. But there it is. I'm thinking straight away, actually, we get this bit broken off. We'll go that end. And I'm going to put in a fence. I might just put the edge pieces on for now. So it opens out this way, and then we'll get a door just on here. So we'll have a little outside bit. Then maybe take these inside. Rain catcher obviously makes sense to keep outside. There, we'll get our research bench here for now. And our crafting bench next to it. Let's put crafting bench over here. There we go. A humble home. Right, is our honey ready yet? It is. Nice. We have beeswax. We have tier 2 research. Here we go. And there's the furnace. Straight away then, I'm going to research that. And we're going to get this sucker down. So a furnace, stone. That's nice and easy. There it is. One furnace. And we're going to put iron ore to iron. And maybe a bit of fuel. Let's make sure we keep on top of trees even more then. And we can create bricks in a furnace as well. So a second furnace is not a bad idea straight away. Oh, glass as well. Surely that is going to be turned into glass. So I can actually get my first window on my house. And look at that. We've got our first iron. Let's get a second furnace going. Again, we're going to need wood to keep this burning. But let's try bricks for now. And then on this one, we need a little bit of wood. Do leaves work? They do. Have some leaves. The wood has a pretty good burn time from what I can see. That's good. So the iron is probably finished. Yes. Let's take all of those iron ingots then. Thank you very much. And we are going to stick in a bit of glass. Very nice. So before I go any further, let me just have a quick look. Yeah, let's knock up a bit of cloth. I don't know how much of that we're going to need. So we need wood and sticks specifically for more another beehive. Right, second beehive. Let's stick this one in. It's almost nighttime again. Too close to another beehive. Okay, so we're going to need it like out this way then. And we'll take you. I'm actually going to pick all these things up as well because all of these is going to be what we're going to need for some kind of research, I'm sure. So that keeps us going. Now in the meantime, we probably do want to make sure something is smelting. Although, I don't think I need anything yet. We did pretty well. I mean, 6 glass. Let's sleep first. Okay, let's see what we got though. A map. Interesting. After researching, you can open and use the map. Let's get that out of the way. Decor plants. We'll research them. Decor tables. A bottle. And tier 3 with the iron. There we go. Magnetic fishing rod. Do I need any of these? I like the idea of the storage shelves. That's tier 3 though already. So that's so we could drink from... We can take that with us, right? As like a source. Standing torch outside would be really nice. Now we can officially open the map too, but look at this. I mean, plants, yes, it's nice to be homely, but I'm not going to waste these ingredients just yet. What I am going to do is transfer some of these over for now, because I don't think I need them. I don't need them out and about. I'll keep the wood on me. And let's move over to the research thing here. So storage shelves we can do. Signs and map markers. Yes, let's grab that. That's probably a really good idea. Wax briquette made of wax and cloth that is very effective for fueling furnaces. So I don't think the decor stuff is probably sensible right now. I do think this. So we need iron and cloth. So I've got the iron. We have a bit of cloth. What I can also do is smelt up this iron ore and the clay that we do have whilst we've got it. And let's come this way. There's the airship dock. Okay, 20 iron, 3 cloth. So I have how much iron? No more at the moment. So we need to go hunting. I've already smelting some up. And I firstly will need to get a pickaxe, which requires sticks. And I'm going to go hunting across the map for all the iron nodes that I can. If I remember correctly, there was quite a few up and about anyway when we went round. Right, I'm pretty much sure I've got every iron node that I can get. Unless I left some down this way. Pretty sure I got them all. So hopefully that's enough. Now whilst we wait, I don't want to waste the iron on this. But that should be the right amount. Magnetic fishing rod that lets you retrieve resources out of the water sometimes. Non-magnetic items get stuck on it too. Right, so we might be able to get iron via that then is what I'm thinking. Maybe I do go ahead and do that then. Let's take the cotton out. Let's craft up. May as well do all the cloth for that one. Let's grab magnetic fishing. So we're going to need a fishing rod, which is 4 iron again. Do I want to risk that? I got a feeling we're going to be able to pick some out with it, so I am going to do it. And I'm going to attempt. Again, they run out, but whilst we're waiting, I'm going to attempt. Oh yeah, we got enough anyway still. I do want to try this. Okay, leaf. So now I'm effectively playing Raft, which this game gives me that vibes anyway. Not getting anything other than leaves really though. And I didn't press the map. Ah yeah, so if I press M, look, I can see the whole place of where we can kind of go. So we'd kind of want to put markers on the one we've done. That looks interesting. Firstly, we'll call that bad boy. That must be like some kind of trader then. And we'll head to maybe the closest one to start. I can memorize hopefully a few. Yeah, look, we need to find copper in order to get to tier 4. I have my iron. We have the dock. So this dock must be in the air. Can't be placed in the air. Dock parts must be in the air. Oh, I reckon you might need to hang it over the edge. Which kind of makes sense. Yeah, there we go. Boom. Now what happens? We got this sucker. Ah, to build an airship, we need 10 iron, 3 cloth, and we've got the crashed parts. So I don't have enough iron, so I think my only way now is to fish for it, right? Now, I've just thought, am I being daft? This thing here must be some... Can I mine this? That's what I need to try. Oh my god, I can. Okay, there we go. Nice and easy then. There's me running around the island trying to mine up all the little stones. Pickaxe really doesn't last long doing this, but that's enough for all we need right now. I know we probably want to make sure that we stock it up, but whilst I wait, what I'll do is go ahead and chop down the trees and that once again. Alrighty, I think I've got everything. I just need to get myself another stick. I don't know what's required for fuel. I could probably do with making one of these glass bottles as well, because I have a feeling that is what's going to be used for us carry water around. Now, I say this, but we should, and we can, yeah, fill it up. There we go. I can live off the berries too. They give both food and water for now, the raspberries. So I'm sure we'll find some other food sources on the other islands anyway, but here we go. One airship. This is the start of something beautiful, man. There we go. Build your airship. You can now craft the airship repair kits. So we have... It looks like this is our radius then. Well, I want to go to this island. Oh my god, it's inverse. I've just put like a handbrake on. It does get me off by it. So I know it's not docked. I might be able to then maneuver this really carefully and maybe get off it. I mean, we're about to find out, right? I can build... Yeah, I can build back across to that, hopefully. I'm hoping... Oh, watermelons! Yeah, I'm hoping I can get back to it. We'll go to the trade guy. I'm just going to harvest all the resources we can off this island, really. I'm hoping for some copper, and there it is. So I guess the idea is you probably want to build a dock on each island. So maybe we'll come back with a dock. This one has loose pieces of clay on the floor. There really isn't much here, though. Hopefully I've got what we need to build across. So this is just copper. So we probably use this up whilst we're here. This doesn't last long on a pickaxe at all, by the way, doing it this way. And that's gone already. And I am pretty full. Now, I've got my, hopefully, a ladder that I can get back across. So I can jump across that. That's fine. I've got to be careful. Anything else we need? It's just copper. So we're aiming to probably get a docking station over on this one. That was our island, wasn't it? That was easy enough. And I think I'll go over to this trader. It's a little blue area. Hopefully that's where I get into them. Slow it right down. There we go. Dock airship. At least I've got to try and run across. Here we go. Hello. What do we have? 1 cobalt to repair that. It's a robot trader. There's all sorts to repair. What was that then? Energy workbench. Unlocks the energy workbench and craft it in the wooden crafting table. Network display. Cable, sprinkler. Ooh, hello. A drill as well. So 4 watermelon will give us the sprinkler set. I mean, that's pretty cool. Is there anything else? Do you have anything else? Is that all you have then? So we know that we need to go back and grow this watermelon then. That's the main thing from there. If we open the map, look, we can't get anywhere else. So that's our range. Actually imagine living on a bunch of islands like this. It'd be kind of weird, wouldn't it? It's easy enough to dock. You've just got to get near it. So flying isn't so bad, to be honest. So all we know, like, first things first, this is all growing really nicely then. Let's get where we want our actual farm to be. So let's maybe start it this way. It leaves us a bit of room to then expand. We'll probably just get rows of 4. Maybe we'll go rows of, yeah, 4 will be fine. And then I can plant, I've got 5. Actually, we'll go rows of 5 then as we have enough space. So that'll be the watermelon. There we go. So I just need to get the rest from these. I'll put a little fence around as well. All right, we've got 14 copper ore, which is pretty good. So let's start smelting that up. And then I'll probably work on a bit of storage. So we'll put our cotton in this row and our raspberries in this one. I'm still growing some raspberries over there. Okay, let's get a little fence and fence gate around these as well. Let's have a little farm gate and then we'll snap the fence to this. Leave a little bit of space. Probably should have put them on foundation, to be fair. It would save us issues with trying to rotate, but actually it doesn't need to be neat. And there we have it. A little bit of a farm. Let's go to bed. Oh, no, we've got a copper, actually. Let's go to the research one. If I remember, tier 4 was exactly that. So we're going to hit that. I know we don't necessarily need this now, but that looks like a greenhouse. There's iron tools as well. Honestly, we should probably get onto that. Yeah, each map marker costs that 1 iron, but I'm going to take 1 map marker so we can have that one as copper. Just in case I forget, you never know. And then we probably want to get a second dock. There's a bunch of iron, so I think we've just got to go to town on this sucker over here. Also going to craft up a couple of chests. I'm going to keep that water on me. I don't need that right now because we need a bit of a storage section here. Nothing crazy, but I want to make sure that we're putting like ores in one, seeds and food maybe in the other. There's some anything smeltable. I think that's good like that. This guy at the moment probably don't need these in there. Let's put these across. And yeah, I'm just continually going back and forth hammering through these, to be honest. I've got 12 iron, so it's iron tools. Let's get those going first and we will then hopefully be able to pick these up. Let's go 1 metal pickaxe. The other axe we'll make in a moment. Actually, I can do that now. Just need some sticks. All right, let's test out these iron ones now. I've just harvested a bunch of trees. All right, it goes down much slower, which is good. I'm not going to go back over to the copper until I've built the docking spot for it. I've got my marker at least as well. Maybe we should get the well. There it is, 1 well. So I think we'll put this in the farmland. That way I don't need to do too much. I haven't got to keep jumping that when I water these guys. Now once I've done the trade, I should be able to eat these watermelons as well. Hopefully they give us a bit better boost. I'm just sticking down a second rain collector as well, because it is one that we don't have much of, and honestly not coming in, so I think it's important. The sun is going to go down, so in the meantime I will just work on resources before we go back. And here we go, watermelon! Okay, so I can officially eat some of these, and I think they're pretty good. I just needed 4, so I'll save the other. Yeah, that sprinkler is going to be so important to save me having to keep watering these, man. Can officially get rid of these now, though, and put my last berry seed in. So we have food, we have water, we are ready for the Copper Island. Probably don't need to be bringing all of this wood with me, so I might just dump a couple of stacks off. I mean, we can carry most of it with us. Keeping a second pickaxe, though. I'm hoping we can come back with at least 20 or so copper. Go over to my trade guy first. I come bearing what you need. Trade. 1 sprinkler, 1 generator, 1 network display, 6 cable connectors. Oh, wow, that's pretty full already. Cool. What else can we do for you? So 12 cotton would give us 1 blueprint. Upcoming trades, 20 beeswax, 10 watermelon, 32 copper for whatever that is. And then that blueprint gives us the energy. Okay, we use those blueprints here to unlock. So the energy workbench, sorry, when we get that blueprint allows us to get these. So we needed how much? 12 cotton. So I'll try and get a position here that would work how we had it. Got my dock so we can place it. Yeah, we're fine. Let's start with that first. And let's dock here. I can get back in and we'll do this properly. There we go. Okay, first things first. Let's put our marker down. I'm hoping this works how I want it to work. Copper Island. There we go. If I open the map, yep, there we go. I can hover over it. Oh, that tells me my trade too. So is there any further cotton on this island that we can pick that would help? No. Right, both are gone. We've got 19 copper. So not bad. I could stand here to be fair and craft with the stone ones, but I want to tend to this cotton to get this blueprint. And there's copper, so I'll stick 16 in here. I've already got a bunch anyway. I also need to set up this sprinkler station. So, what is this thing? Let's have a little play around. We have a generator. Convert fuel. Ooh, put things in. It converts fuel from this bad boy. The sprinkler essentially will do... We need multiple sprinklers there. So for now, we'll go with, hopefully, these 6. And cable. How do I then connect you in? Does it just connect straight in? It does. Build your first energy network. Oh, okay. So as long as we stick some stuff in here, it will convert. So let's see then. Wax briquette, we need the cloth. I really didn't want to waste my cloth, but I think we'll make some pieces. I've got my cotton. Or almost. I had some spare in here, which is awesome. So we're going to research wax briquettes. We're going to get the decor shelves. We can actually get the bushes too. Glass materials we can do. We can do the decor pack. Couches and carpets. That looks fun. But yeah, until we get, I think, to somewhere where there's wheat, we can't do much more. So I can just grind out a bunch of resources now, which is awesome. Right, cable stuff we'll leave in for now too. I need to get one of these. I don't know if we attach electronically to this, we should be able to see the power usage then. Is that right? Yeah, there we go. Connected devices 4. Energy balance minus 40. That's as simple as it needs to be right there. So this is giving 120 and we're using 40 on this. Oh, there's our cotton for our other... What's it called? At least we know now we're going to get permanent watermelon and these whilst we're out. I'm going to knock up some of these wax briquettes, although they use cloth actually. I'm not sure how I feel about that yet. Anyway, we've got to go back out. Before I do, I am going to mine up a bunch of iron so it continues to smelt in the background. Right, I got my cotton. I'm going to go trade that in. I can't remember what it said was on the one after it, but we'll find out. Come to me. Right, trade for the... Oh, 20 beeswax. That's good. And then 32 copper. We haven't found silicon yet, and there's wheat as well. So 20 beeswax will give us another blueprint. We research this. We get the energy workbench. Does that mean I've then unlocked? So then we get solar panel, weather station, and switch. Then tier 2, you need silicon. Okay, so... I can go home and craft an energy workbench, which will allow me to get these drills for automated... how much beeswax have we got? I had some. I've got 11, 12, 13. So that won't take that long. I think we maybe should knock up 1 or 2 more. Is that a good idea? Wooden sticks. I mean, they're really easy, aren't they? Yeah, we'll put 2 more down, I think. I know they need to be spaced out. And the night is almost done. But we did now unlock the energy crafting table. So glass, iron, and copper. Luckily, I'd prepared all of these things earlier, and we have one. So, does this thing need connecting up? No. Cool. So, energy generator is just iron and copper, and then you... Okay, so we can do our sprinklers now, which is awesome. Actually, the drills that I want, so that's iron and copper. I want to get my first drill. So if we put this sucker down on here, and then we get our cables, I don't know how big these things are. Okay, they don't go super far. And it looks like it fills up 2 full slots. So 32 we can automate on that. Let's get enough cables to be able to do this. So we're going to need what I would say is a centralized... Yeah, maybe the generator should come down here. Oh, that does connect. Or is it too far? It's either that or we have a generator for each, but I'm going to put it here this side for now. Right, the drill is in. That converts to the 12 minutes, so that'll keep iron running. I have no idea how quick this thing will be. And then sprinkler-wise, honestly, we should probably make a separate one. Yeah, I think separate generators is the play. Yeah, because this drill takes 120, look. So one generator does one drill, and it is really slow, but it does automate us a little bit. Right, let's make our next generator. So we'll have a separate one on each. Now, we know that was it 3 sprinklers to 1 generator. So, and how much is a sprinkler? So copper and iron. I do want to do both of these. So I just got to wait for a bit more iron to smelt. Have I even got enough copper? Yes, I got enough for one more. And we have some iron, but not quite there. So in the meantime, we'll do... Well, I mean, this, for automation-wise, isn't very quick, right? We're probably quicker doing it ourselves, if I'm honest. Right, we've got our sprinkler. And then it's probably time we go out. So if we get... I reckon I can pretty much... As long as we've got a little bit of everything, right? If I just stick one here, we should be able to. There we go. Lovely automation of a bit of farms there. At least you've got a bit of everything that will come in, right? I'm okay with that. The drill is super slow, by the way, guys, but I'm pretty sure I have my next bit. And did it say watermelon, or was it... It was copper ore as well, so we're going to need to go mine a bunch of that. There's our 20. So as long as we've got some stones and some... maybe I'll make another iron pick. Yeah, I'll make a second one. I think we're going to go and get more copper. Actually, what was our tier 5? Yeah, it's wheat. So we're nowhere near wheat until we complete the tasks of the robot. It's me again. I've got everything. Right, now 10 watermelon, then it's the 32 copper for what we need. Very, very nice. So, weather station and switch. Additional unlocks lever or a solar panel. I feel like a solar panel is awesome. Generates energy when exposed to the sun. Like solar panels to run, although I feel like we're going to need cobalt for that, but I'm going to research them. That's amazing. So we just need watermelon for you. I happen to have 5, but we need 10. Then it's 32 copper. So copper I can go and do whilst we're out, and then watermelon should be done when we get back. Not sure whether I'll get a drill over on the copper or not. I don't know how beneficial it'll be this early on. Maybe later. You need multiple, really. Right, managed to get 32, 43 copper. I built a couple of small pickaxes. I could carry on. You know what, actually? I am going to carry on. I'm just going to craft these guys as and when. We should just get it whilst we're here. Alrighty, that'll do nicely. We have around 60-ish pieces, so pretty good. I'm just going to research up this decor couches. We're going to do the basic home. Then all we need is wheat. So all of this is good. I'm going to sleep the night. And I'm going to do a little bit of extension. I'm going to make a separate bedroom, I think. Just whilst we wait for all our copper and stuff to smelt up, you know. Why not enjoy a lovely bit of building? Let's get some wood. Let's take all this out. I think we can have a double thing here. You know what? I might just do this, actually. This is good. And we'll we pick up our glass. I should be able to do these window pieces. Oh no, not a door, a window. I want a double window there. That's nice. And we're going to break these down because they are also going to be windows. And there we have it. So a little bit of a bedroom coming in here. I know the grass is clipping through a little bit, but that's fine. We'll have it separate. And then this is going to slowly but surely become a little bit nicer. Let's get the basic craft bench over this end. Research bench can move. The research bench there. And we're looking a little bit nice. We've got a couple of windows. Yeah, look at this sucker. Now, the copper really isn't going to take very long, actually. So I'll be able to go back over very soon. So, forgot, actually, we got the solar panel, didn't we? What is it to craft this? Iron, glass, and copper. So, yeah, well, you need to focus on the objective first. Then we're going to hit in some solar panels then. Hope I can keep that running for the day. Because this will give us our range boost to go to the next lot of islands too. So with our little bit of iron that we've got, which we also need to smelt up, by the way, I should have enough to switch these over. That is correct. I've got all the ones we need. So we're going to switch to iron smelting in this one. How's my last 2 watermelons doing? Nearly there. And there we go. We have 10 watermelons, 32 of the other ones. It is, I think we've got enough daylight to keep it moving. So I'm going to head on over. And then hopefully we'll have the range to go and get the wheat. Hello once again, Mr. Robots. Trade for a blueprint, trade for the airship upgrade. Then it's silica. So this is kind of stuck. So we need to find silicon and wheat. So we will take the weather station and then it's just silicon once again. But we've got our ship upgrades thing. It did give us that, didn't it? So if we open the map now, did it kind of say? Or do we need to attach it? You can upgrade your ship. Visit a dock to upgrade it. Okay, got you. So on here, I should be able to... Boom, there we go. So now we can go across to these big islands. We've got the choice now. So I need to make a map marker and my little docking things for these guys before we go anywhere else. So I'll probably get both of them done. So first things first, 2 map markers. 1, 2, and wood and iron. So we need a total of 30 more iron. I have all the wood that we need floating about on the island. Oh, hello. We have a pretty nasty storm going on. There was a reason, there was something to protect against this, right? We almost have it. I've got 1 dock ready for 1 place, and I've got the 2 markers. I'm just smelting up the last bits. I wonder if this kind of affects... Oh no, storm's clearing, so we're okay. Yeah, we're looking pretty good. I've got pretty much everything we need. I just need to go and get set up. So I'm thinking plan's probably going to be this left one first. If we look around, we've got a few upgrades we're going to need to do anyway. So there's 3 islands on this left one, which actually does make me realize that I probably need a docking station on each, but I might not do that. I'll see which one has the cobalt and then put the docking station down. All right, let's get our booties out of here. I'm ready. I've got a new axe, a second pickaxe as well as this one. So hopefully, well, firstly, we're going to go... I'll have a look at these 3, see how easy it is to see on them. Although, I should probably go to that big one first, actually. Let's do that. Hey, a nice big looking island. Hopefully something juicy on it. Again, we're going to have to stop there and put down our docking station, remember. So I want to try and get as close as I can. I'm hoping this is good enough. It's always a bit awkward trying to get... Oh my god, it's quite far. But we're good. So before we do, I mean, it's quite big, isn't it? I'm going to have a look around before we do anything and just double check to see what's on here. Well, actually, I think that's wheat right there. Okay, that's one thing that we need. So I'm going to run around the island before we dock on this because there might not be anything else we need, right? So the main thing is explore and then come back afterwards. This also has watermelons and it looks to be 1 metal hoe, 4 wax briquettes and some copper. That's nice. Can I drop you then? I don't need you anymore. Let's get the metal hoe in. And a bit more wheat, please. Okay, this island is just a deep sand deposit, so we might need that at some point if we ever get to building in brick. That's good to know. Maybe I'll stick a marker on this one. And we'll call this one sand. There we go. So at least we know which island it is, right? I've got a couple of bits of cotton. There's another chest down here, so I'm going to do that as well. Another chicken too. Maybe we need to come back for those at some point. Yeah, look at this. Getting some good resources from that. I'm trying to figure out what I don't really need to be carrying around. I gotta go ahead. I got 3 pickaxes. I'm gonna go ahead and put this dock down. It's quite far away, this, unfortunately, so I am gonna have to build across. And we can officially dock on this guy. Lovely. All right, that node up there looks like we should probably build it there because there is another wheat down there. So that's the last one. I do want to get every single piece because we're gonna need it. Oh, that might be our delicious node that we were talking about, actually. Quartz. Okay, maybe not. We'll definitely take quartz, though. Actually not sure if I got all the way up here. I did come up this bit, so that's fine. I can go back down. All right, let's go. This island is done, then. So this is just deep sand, I think. We don't need anything else from here. So based off of that, it's going to be back home, get all this kind of sorted, offloaded and planted, and then we'll move back out again. Hopefully keep the smelting coming, because I'm going to need to do a bunch of copper again as well. I'm going to take a bunch of this copper. I'm going to make my first lot of solar panels. That's 1. Have we got any more glass? We do. I'm going to make 2 solar panels just to kind of see how much these can produce. And mostly, I'm after the solar panel powering this forever. So I did 2. Can we, through the daytime, power these suckers to connect in? So we've got our 2 solar panels and our 1 generator. I'm going to connect just those up. The drill takes quite a bit. I'm going to see if this thing can get powered from this. I just need to sleep the night away. Right, fresh morning. Let's have a look. 2 solar panels. Okay, so you get 70 solar panels. So we don't need to fuel the drill anymore for the rest of today. we'll have this thing running, and there is 16 sat in there. That's really good. So us getting a bunch of copper is going to pay off quite a bit, as well as iron, obviously. I've just built a bit of a platform, and this is going to be where I get some solar panels. I'm going to connect these suckers in. So if I wait for this to run out, I'm hoping I can power one with that solar panel, so I'll no longer have to wait, right? Right, second solar panel, and we've got a wire as well. I'm going to try and make these neat. This isn't all permanent. I do want to build quite a bit and have this kind of like, I don't know, let's just go there for now, so it's kind of equal. But yeah, I'm hoping I can now, yeah, they're running. Look, I can run it through the generator if we want, but now we should be able to power 3 sprinklers with that. So I don't know whether to break this down. I think we do, and we try. Might need to bring them closer though. I managed to do it. There we go, without having to make any more. So this is pretty good. I need obviously one, is it 2 more? I've got room for improvement here, so I'm gonna get some more plots down at some point, but I want to see if there's like a crop plot we can do. And we're going to build up some more storage chests. I'm not sure. Let's maybe get 2 more. I'm going to start building. Might need to expand, but for now we're just going to get a couple dumps. And I'm going to put specific items in each, I think. Now remember, with that wheat, we can unlock tier 5. So let's go ahead and do that whilst we wait. So I just need 1 piece for now. We're going to hit tier 5. So what does this give us? Trash can. Decorative. Farming and animal decorations is that. Animal basics pack. That's the chickens, right? Includes feeder, water trough, and cozy chicken shelter for basic animal care. 5 wheat. Oh, this is great. A valuable food basket that can be sent to the merchant for a high price. Okay. And tier 6 is sunflower. So the main thing from there I want to get is this animal basic pack. We have 4 wheat, but I also need to give in a bunch of wheat as well. So got to make it work around here. I'm pretty happy with everything else. So I'm going to make a 3rd furnace now. And I've still got to move a few things around, but I'm just going to do it so I can smelt more at once, because we're going to go ahead and probably we'll get that quartz done, because that's obviously going to be something we can smelt. Ooh, hello. Hold on, I have a couple of pieces of wood. Is that what we need for the guy at the shop? No, that's just silicon. I can't remember whether that was what we needed then. I'm going to take these over to the shop. I got everything for my new dock, so we'll get that in. We're going to sleep. And I'm going to go and see if my wheat is ready. Okay, so I don't know how many it was that it wanted us to put in, if I'm honest. I can't actually remember what it said. The good news with these solar panels now, though, is we genuinely have a fully automated farms if I set this up. So I need 1 more drill. But I'm not, like I say, I'm not really going to push too much on these, because I need to decide how I'm going to do it. And I unlocked the glass building, right? So I'm thinking a greenhouse of some kind is probably a good idea. I'm actually going to take these because I want to eat the raspberries. So I've got 7 wheat. I don't know if that's enough for anything, but it really doesn't matter because we got to go out anyway. Okay, firstly, what was it? 1 cobalt repairs this thing. We don't have cobalt. The other thing was tier 2. There we go. Silicon. That unlocks this. So now we can get batteries. Energy furnace. A furnace that runs on energy. Very nice. Animal transport. Unlocks tools to send animals between islands. Advanced dock for automatic flight. Sensors and logic block. Daytime rain sensor and logic block opens, closes an energy connection based on the inputs. Very nice. And then tier 3 is cobalt. Hello. Okay, you needed 5 silicon. Then it's 10 wheat. So actually, we can't do anything until we go off to those triple islands, right? Yeah, so we've got to get to these 3. I'll just start with the closest one first, to be honest. I won't necessarily put a dock on this one, or any of them if it's not required, but I do see potential more silicon there. So, all right, there's the silica, the quartz or silicon deposit right there. So that one looks like the one we should probably dock on and look to get like automated drills on each. Hello there. Ooh, quartz ore as well. Nice. Okay, we've come pretty lucrative with this one. Now, this one right here should be the one that we put the dock onto them, but I'm going to come back to that. Slow down. Oh, that's not good. Damage is not good. I'll come back to you. Steady on. I think I got close enough to this one. I was just thinking we could probably bridge across to, like, if we had enough wood, we could definitely do that. There's 1 chest down the bottom. These are pretty handy, to be honest. They make it a little bit easier because we... Oh, 10 iron. Hello. Don't actually have room for any of this. All right, we'll take all that, drop off the leaves. This one is as good as done. That looks like copper to me. And here it is. Okay, let's put it down then. So we'll put it where... So our island is there. It kind of makes sense to have it on the side then. Maybe there. This is good. We're going to have a lot of this to go around, and we're most likely going to need a lot of it as well. So we needed 5 pieces for the unlock, then the 10 wheat. I actually happen to have the 10 wheat, so if I was able to smelt these up, we'd be quite laughing, to be honest. I'm going to get out of here. We're going to go straight home. I have 8 silica, 10 wheat, and I've got 3 pickaxes on me, so a big session on the... Oh, even more wheat. Let's take it all. Take it back. I've got to go for a big session on the old, what's it called? Copper. It is nighttime, and the nights are gorgeous on this game, but I'm just popping back to the shop to get my unlocks. So we need the research points, don't we? So we've got our silica, we've got our wheat, that's 2 blueprints. So now we need 20 cloth and then 10 bread, which we can bake. It's actually really easy. Then we need 6 eggs, so we do need to get onto the animal husbandry kind of stuff. Then it's all carrots and all that. So we're looking pretty good. I do really want the battery. With this automatic flight sounds fantastic, really. Yeah, let's get the advanced dock. Don't think... Honestly, battery maybe not so much. Energy furnace would be great, so I could start, like, automating all of them. Now, I'm going to set up a drill and 2 solar panels at the copper as well, though, so I need to get that sorted. So if I grab animal receiving station, that means I can get the chickens off the other ones. Yeah, let's grab energy furnace. That's fine. Because I'm going to go on a mad one to, like, get a load of resources anyway. That's kind of my plan. So let's grab our drill. I'm not sleeping yet. Then we need a bunch of glass, which I do have. And then I need 4 more copper for our 2nd solar panel, but I also need copper for the cables. So 2 should be enough, right? That's all we need. Let's just set up the copper drill, and we can go back over there in the morning. So that's 2 solar panels, the drills, and the cable. And before we go, I'm going to just see what it is to craft that advanced dock, or it might be an upgrade. So let's check that. Animal basics pack. Let's research it. No, I can't see where we get that advanced dock, but I do see that we can craft dough, and we need 10 bread. So chicken coop. Let's get one of those, and an animal feed, water trough, feeding trough, and animal tag. I want to put it down yet. I've got to find this chicken. It's roaming around the island somewhere. Here it is. You can hear it. There it is. Right, biscuit. It's hungry, thirsty, and doesn't have a shelter. So, animals. Where do we want the start of our animal stuff? I think over here. So, will Biscuit come over this way? Biscuit. I guess we try and make all the things it wants first. So, water trough and a feeding trough. Oh, there's the advanced dock. 8 silicon. And I assume you need the advanced dock at each. Let's just take it all out at the moment then. So, 1 normal dock to make an advanced dock. So, I wonder if I pick up the other one. Kind of makes sense, doesn't it? I don't know if it gets rid of my wonderful thing there. No, it does not. It's nice. 1 advanced dock. Right, let's see if we can fit this sucker down. So that... I'm assuming it has to have an advanced dock for us to get to automatic flight across the islands. Not enough space for the ship. I'm going to risk it. And it looks like advanced dock needs power as well. Oh, man. Okay, we got a little to work towards. At least we know, but I'm happy with that. So I think I'm realizing actually we need multiple drills. So I'm going to have to go put one on the silicon as well. So we actually need another 2. So before I go out, I need 2 more solar panels, another drill, and then we'll finish off at those areas. But it's become very apparent that we also don't have enough copper. So actually, yeah, the drill for the copper, then the other thing. So let's get this animal stuff finished before I get sidetracked. All right, 1 feeding trough, 1 animal trough. Too close to another animal building. Can I? Terrain too steep. You can go over there. How the hell do I get the chicken back? I've got the feed in there, so will that make you want to come home? Come on. I see you. Are you going to walk over there now and give me some eggs? There is a name tag used to rename, but there's nothing else we can kind of do for this. So, right, back over at Copper Island. So I do have everything to at least get this one set up. So we'll start with the drill. Now, the plan is obviously to get to multiple drills, I think is the right play. But I'm just going to get really basic setup on this for now. Oh, no. My 1 wire short. Are you kidding me? No, we can put the... Yes, I am. I need another wire. Damn it. That's okay. I did need to come over this way anyway. Right, I've got my 2 solar panels, my extra drill, my extra cables. So I've got now enough to set up cobalt and copper, not cobalt, silicon and copper as a permanent farm. Ideally, we want to do the sand as well, but I've got to spend quite a lot of time getting all of these exact resources. So I'm going to have to go back and forth, just grinding them out a little bit. So we're heading this way, aren't we? But the plan is to have all of those fully automated, and then we should be able to move forward with just building and collecting. I've started baking up some bread as well, and I've got the cloth for this. So we have plenty. I just need to get all my automated docks. And I just need to figure out how much power the automated dock takes. And once I have those set, look, I don't know whether it's like an instant transport. I don't need to do this, but it means my collections will be much easier either way. And here we go. So we have silicon. I keep calling it silica. Ready to go, and then we just need to go to the copper island here, and there we go, all set up and ready to go. Now we've just got to let those kind of do their thing. I don't actually have a pickaxe to carry anything else on, but that's good, and I do want to double up on those eventually. I think that's smart. The idea is to get to 2 of each. But yeah, I'll quickly grab the, whilst we're out, just go give this cloth in, so this bit's done as well, and then it's back to the grind. Hello, can I have another blueprint please? And then it's the eggs. Oh no, it's 10 bread, then the eggs, sorry. Then some carrots, which we don't have. I wonder if we need the animal transport. That says between islands, though. I don't know if battery's the right thing. Like, do I need any of these? Daytime rain sensor and logic block. That opens, closes an energy connection based on the input. This is probably really good to have a generator running my furnaces or something. My electric furnaces, maybe? So they only when they've got something in. Yeah, let's go with that. Alright guys, so I figured out a few things. Firstly, got a 4th furnace going. Yes, it is nighttime. And I've got a 3rd sprinkler doing the vegetables. Looking really, really good here. One big thing I'll show you is I managed to lure the chicken over. So what I needed to do, no eggs yet, but what I needed to do was hold wheat in my hand and then it follows you. So I followed it over here and I went full Minecraft style on that, which was pretty handy. We've got our 10 bread on us, which is our next blueprint point. And on Copper Island, I've got 2 drills. And I've got 2 drills on here as well. Solar panels, I've noticed, use 70 on a cloudy day and 100 on a full sunny day. So technically you can have 3 for 2 drills, but only on the sunny days. So we're keeping a 4th as a precaution anyway. I'll sleep it off and then I'll show you my other bits. So, went pretty ham on smelting. So look at this, got loads of silicon. We went and there was 32 there. The main thing now though is we're going to need to set up for glass. You'll see I've got 1 solar panel, 1 drill, so I just need 1 more solar panel. So we're going to grab that solar panel. I've got the rest of it and I really need to get another dock. Now dock is quite expensive on the old iron, so as it stands I've only got 10. And I'm going to go to, maybe not the sand one yet, actually. I don't need it, but I'm going to save this for it. We're going to go give in the bread first, and I'll show you what I've got set up here. So the boosted docking station. Look at this. Yes, we need a 2nd panel. But on a full sunny day that isn't cloudy, we can run the hyper speed of this across to the islands. And I've got one of these advanced docks over at the copper as well, but at the moment it is really fast. It's quite good. So all you got to do is look at the where the power is. So you see where the bolt is, I can click and it'll boost me over there really fast. Look, so I can kind of use that to slingshot myself towards stuff as well. So I plan on getting those upgraded on each as well. It's a little bit quicker. Okay, let's grab our blueprint. So now we need 6 eggs, and that is an absolute pain to get if I'm honest, and that's going to be where I'm guessing next islands are going to be this stuff. So I'm going to focus on, I think, the animal transport, because I'm going to try and get my hands on another chicken. Now I think about it, to have the boost, I may as well put the 2nd solar panel here. There we go, so I can shoot back to this one as well. Now, all I see at the moment is hunger going down. They use quite a lot of feed as well, so it's going to take some time to get the eggs. All right, let's have a look at this animal transportation. Iron, leaf, and copper. That's actually really easy. So, how does this thing work? No animal receiver available. I'm wondering if we have one of these. What is an animal receiver then? Maybe I haven't got that yet. Oh, there it is. Animal receiving stations, iron and silicon. We do, in fact, need all of this iron. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to head back then. I'm going to keep... Well, firstly, get the animal receiving station. I need 5 leaves. So we place this sucker down. I think we can teleport them across. So maybe back here is fine. So if I now hold this open and we do this, yes, we can click on it and it'll transport them over. Fantastic. So I'm going to head back over to the other islands, see if I can find more chickens. We are going to boost. I want to show you how quick we can kind of do this. Look, if I just hold this in, it's absolutely mega. The problem is you've got to be really careful because braking takes ages. So you have got to start braking ASAP. I don't think there's actually a chicken on this one. Gonna have a look anyway. But yeah, here's our setup. Look, we got 2 drills on the go. Always quite nice to have these filling up for us. But no, this island's pretty small. I don't think there's a chicken. So we need to get across to the silicon one. All right, so if I go up to you and we transport you. Oh, look at that. Bye, chicken. That's all I needed from you. But whilst I'm here, I will grab the sandstone. I actually missed a crate on this little island up here. Look, thank you. Now, look, we should be able to zoom back home. I got to be really careful, though, because this is the other side of the island, but this boost is so good. Oh, there's our 2 chickens. I need a second thing, but we've got our first egg. Yes. So I've been trying to keep on top of feed as well. So whenever I can, I am topping this up. But I need a second house now for a second egg then. So a chicken coop is just wood, so I can get that nice and easy. We've got plenty of that roaming about anyway, so let's quickly grab a little bit of this, make the second chicken coop. All right, this one's called Snappy. Can I get you across? This is literally it. Look, hopefully they follow. Yeah, they do. That's it. Come on. And Snappy's in. Oh, I'll get more eggs now. So as long as I keep them fed low, we're doing a good job with this. That's 2 eggs and I need 6. I think their stats have to be overall done. So we need to sort water out. So I'm going to get the watering can. And we're going to move forward with that. I'm hoping this works anyway. Yes, it does. Beautiful. I don't have to get a second one of these. So when it does rain, we've got loads. So whilst we do a bit of waiting then, shall we look at starting a greenhouse? So I think this should probably all be stripped out, right? So if we come on to, where's the greenhouse stuff? Hold on, we did unlock that, didn't we? Does it require actual pieces, or we start like storage shelves to organize your crates? I quite like this idea, to be honest. So actually, let's get a couple of those in, because then I can put these down properly. But we'll have farm related stuff in the, yeah, that works. Cool. And then maybe one for glass. Maybe we just need to make a couple more. Yeah, because then I can just put sand straight in this one as a resource that needs smelting. I have iron and copper in one, and then silica in another. Cool, so bit of a storage coming along. I'll leave this one as like just miscellaneous at the moment. And this is all just whilst we kind of keep hope for the eggs to start picking up. There's another one. That's 3. How many was it we needed in total? I think it's 6. How are you looking, Snappy? Okay, you'll have more shelter soon, so he's almost there. I'm going to rearrange a little bit, so I'm just going to move these around. I'm going to get one more storage shelf here, and this is going to be for our wood and those types of things. I am going to make that home a little bit bigger soon. For now, we'll just rejig like that. So we have what we need, and then I need a couple more. Let's start with one more crate for now, and this is going to be exclusively for wood and sticks, and I'm going to do more of that chopping. All right, I've got my eggs. As you know, I haven't. I've put them away. I've got 5 furnaces as well, just trying to speed it all up. I've just been going back and forth, so gonna get my 6 eggs. I can't remember what was next because I've been grinding too much anyway, and we've got extras in it now, so both laying eggs, excuse me, and we're hammering it out, man. It's great. Oh, I put a drill on the sand one as well because I plan on getting myself a greenhouse very soon. And we're going to redo the farm, hopefully 4 sprinklers. I've got room for a lot more to grow, I think. Let's do this. So I'm hoping I can pick the right place, but there's our upgrade. So now it's carrots. Carrots, sunflower, and cobalt. Wow, raspberry muffins. Oh, okay. So with this one then, the only thing we can do... Oh, we didn't get one for that. Okay, so we got battery, then tier 3 over this way. But that's all we needed. I just need to get that upgrade done. So I think I'll quickly swing this way and grab my copper before we go home. This is absurd with how quick you can get there with this boostlet. But it is crazy how easy it is to crash. That's me braking for ages, look. Ah! Oh, just about did it right. As you can see, our damage meter's almost halfway on that thing as well. Alrighty, upgrade time. Boom. Right, we can now get out to... We got a big one over there. A really, really big one, actually. And in all fairness, this doesn't have to be my main home, you know. I can do multiple. But we'll have to see. I've already got one small dock on me. So, and I've got a drill. So if I just take one solar panel, we're looking for cobalt. And we're going to get a drill down on cobalt too. Right, let's get that next solar panel. I know I'm not really doing batteries or anything at the moment, but I feel like this is the right way to do it for now. So we've got, let's just double check. We've got only 3 cables actually. So let's grab a little bit of copper and let's knock out some cables. So we've got it. I'm genuinely making sure that all of the smelting in all 5 furnaces are full before we leave as well, just to kind of max out everything here. Oh yeah, I put these little signs on too. Look at this. So I've found a little sign, just slap it on the front. This one's still empty, but makes my life a lot easier. Let's take ourselves some watermelon. Let's head on over. So I think what I'll do is that one on the far right corner there. I feel like we've got 2 more expansions before we've hit the max amount as well. We'll start with that one though. That should be good. Yeah, that one right in the distance. It seems to have like a little... I don't know if you can make that out, but that looks like a little waterfall coming off the side of it, which is pretty cool. I don't know which one's going to have... I'd assume the bigger one has cobalt, but saying that, the bigger one over there didn't have the silicon, so... Oh, I haven't got a little marker either, so I probably need to get one of those. Yeah, there's a whole waterfall coming off it. This is awesome. Let's pull up, though, and just pray that this is the one that we want. Get as close as I can, and we'll build back out to it afterwards. Like I say, I do have the dock, and let's take a look. There's sunflowers, yes! Is sunflowers our next one, or was it carrots? I think it was carrots. And this is why the greenhouse is going to be paramount. We're going to need it. I would love to get more than 1 seed per, to be honest. I think I can hear a pig. Oh my god, there is a pig. I don't have any wheat on me. I need to get this home. Oh, yes, so there is more than chickens. Oh, that looks like cobalt. Yes, it is. Nice. We've got the first bit of cobalt. So, I'm going to go up the top. It looks like we're going to have to build our way up. I don't see an easy way. Hopefully I've got enough. There is some wood here, to be fair. I think I've got enough, though. Let's go from here. And we are up. So, sunflowers what we want first, for sure. So, no carrots on this one, but that is okay. Still something we desperately need. And there's a crate just over here. What you got? A raspberry muffin, animal transportation. I could send the pig back then. Very nice. Okay, so we will definitely do that. I can't lie though, this island is pretty cool. It's a lot of effort for me to start building over here, but would it be worth it? Maybe. Hello, piggy. Let's transport you back. There we go. 1 pig on the island. I don't have a pigsty or anything like that for that yet, but that's cool. So the good news is, other than the pig, there's nothing else we need on this island, so we don't even need to mark this or come back for anything. Unless sunflowers regrow, but I don't think they do, so it's probably best that I drop off. But the good news... do we... What have I got? Yeah. We can boost, so I am just going to head straight back. See, going out there's not... They are quite far, but it's not too bad. We'll probably try the bigger one behind us for the airship then. I'm hoping we find the cobalt mine. But look how quick this is. Very scary, though. I'm going to have to start braking ASAP. Let's dump off everything. So it's a shame I can't stick a little cross on that one, but I know that one's no good. So we've got this one and this one. I'm thinking that big boy there, though, is going to be the one we want. But we're also going to need a 4th sprinkler, and I might surround it then. I've got room. This will, I mean, I can put it down for now just to start growing it. It's mainly for these sunflowers. I'll keep that raspberry muffin because I think there is a need for that. I may as well put this houseplant down, though. Just down there. Look, tiny little one. I am going to do some decorating of the house very soon. I think we should probably maybe commit them to the greenhouse. I'm not sure. Hold on. Blueprint wise, we just need 1 sunflower for the next tier, don't we? So if we just get that one in for now, then. Here we go. Pig shelter, better animal feed. That's nice. Pig shelter is pretty cool. We don't have carrots, though. A grow box. There we go. So I can make it nice and neat. Decorative pots and pans. Cooking. Start cooking better meals in indoor and outdoor kitchen. Seeds pack. Ah, pack of seed recipe useful to increase the number of plants. So, nice. That's handy. So does that mean, actually, seed pack? Oh, in order to research, I do need the carrot. I'm wondering if we could make seed packs from, like, these guys just to set it up. But what I'm going to do is get the hammer out. I realize the build menu, you press E and you can go across the glass. So one glass door, for example, is like 10. We need sticks, wood, and glass. And we are going to start the glass foundation. I'm going to go up a little bit. I think we don't want to go too far. It doesn't need to be huge. It can be extended. These are very costly, though. There's actually no wood required. It's just sticks. So one sprinkler, I think, does multiple. So let's take these away now. So one sprinkler will do the 3 squares around it, right? So if we get one there, one there, pretty central. These two alone will sort these. Now we just need to make multiple grow boxes. Should probably do enough for 4, so I can grow 9 of each crop, right? Yeah, this will be the 4, so I just need to get a wall and roof around this. Actually need to come one more over, don't I? So if this one's covering that, we need there. Wow, this is going to be really costly on glass. Doorway we're going to have right in the middle here. Then we're going to start with some of these walls. Right, I'm out of glass. This is the start, though. So, grow boxes. Let's go see what it is to make one of those. Wow, let's sleep first. I have no idea how many days we've spent already. It's got to be like 20-ish already. Get out of bed outside. Yeah, so more glass. That's all of my glass now, so we need to go and deal with that as well. And let's smelt up the cobalt now. There we go. We're going to have our first cobalt for the upgrade, at least. And yeah, no more glass. That's absolutely fine, but I need to get this set up. So yeah, back to it. Sorry, I'm going to lose my train of thought here. Grow box. Oh, it's just wood. And I've got to try and snap these perfectly. Right, there we go. I got enough for these 3 sprinklers. I just need to finish off. What do I need? 5 more? Maybe I should just get the 5 more. And we're probably going to need 1 more solar panel for this, and that is glass once again. So I'm going to have to get the next solar panel afterwards. This is going to have to do for now. So I don't need to connect the 1 sprinkler up, I guess. And there it is. Right, we have our system. We now need to get our wires in. So hopefully this will work. And then 1. Well, it doesn't matter if this doesn't quite reach. We're going to have multiple. Okay, we're in. 2 though will not do 4, so let's maybe take you out a second. There we go. Right, got my seeds. I'll start just laying some of these out. Let's start with 5 sunflower and some wheat, and then we'll dig up all of these. Now watermelon, we'll just stick 3 of those in. We're still left with quite a few. Obviously I need to turn that one on, but it's only berries in that one for now. The main ones are these guys. Right, I need to go on the crazy one. There may be a second drill setup, but I need a bunch of glass, basically. And we have our cobalt to unlock the next tier. For now, we'll just stick the cobalt down in there. So what we're going to need to do is go across to my other island. I could use one of these solar panels for now, to be fair. Yeah, I'll tell you what, let's do that. And there we have it. So, farm is good. Actually, let's finish cleaning up first. There we go. Look at this build area we're going to have. And I think I might go a story up too. We're going to have a bedroom and stuff dedicated. That'll be good. I do want to keep the well kind of somewhere just to look the part, but I'm not even going to use it. That should probably, actually, now that I think about it, this should probably go over by the animals. And that way I can then leave the watering can over here and just do that. The pig is eating all the food. Right, off to get the sandstone then. A lot of it as well. Alright, 5 furnaces going for glass now. Let's sleep it off. And as soon as we've got a bit of glass here, we're going to get the next one. I might put a second one on here, but glass won't be as much of the requirement once this is built, so I probably should just chill. I definitely, though, want to take these when they're ready. Okay, next solar panel, so we can carry that one with us. I still haven't done any of these things. I don't think it matters too much. I probably should carry an animal transportation thing with me as well, so I'm going to get one of those also. Pretty important to keep on us. But I think we're about ready to go to the next island as well. And we'll just slowly build this as we come in, really. Alrighty, off we go. Have I got some food, actually? Any ready? I should be alright. We're actually going up and over this one. And we're going to go straight behind to that one over there. There's also a waterfall on this one. So I'm going to look for where the mineable, if cobalt's on here, I want to have my docking next to it for faster kind of access. That looks like it might be it on the top right section there. Well, I hope this is even the Cobalt Island. Might do a flyby, to be fair, just to double check. We're also after carrots. Actually, there it is. Right there, look. So this might be the place we dock. Yep, there it is. Beautiful. So let's get this thing down and kind of ready. A shame you can't attach it docked, really. That would be amazing. But anyway, it's in, and we have ourselves no pickaxe, but I do have the drill and my solar panels, so it's not the end of the world. And then we'll have a look for an animal after. And one lot of cobalt. Beautiful. Probably should get myself one of these normal little pickaxes, actually, just to take these smaller nodes, because we're definitely going to need a bunch of this stuff. And let's go on a bit of a mission then. And we've got room to send one more animal back as well. Yes, it's going to eat all my feed, but we'll deal with that. This island's huge. There's sunflowers and some crates down there. There's also... Is that stone? That is. So we could have 2 for 1 on this island. Check the crate. Pickaxe, raspberry muffins, and some iron ore. Definitely take the sunflower. If there's iron on this island again, that would be... This could be the home one then. Because that would be cobalt and iron on this right island, right? Is that carrots? Yes, we have carrots. How many do we need total? I think it was 20, wasn't it? It is. 20 carrots. Oh, what's that? Another pig. And a crate here first. Oh my god, 5 smelted cobalts there. I don't necessarily need this cotton or wheat seed. Or raspberry seed, if I'm honest. And we'll send this pig back. Thank you for coming. And last but not least, up here, is there anything else for us? I see one more chest. These chests come in really handy. Another metal axe. Loads of iron ore. But no other mining spots. So it looks like this is done then. So stone and cobalt. Oh, more carrots. I probably should run around seeing if there is more. Pretty sure I am completely full now. Attempt to jump back across. Easy. Now I should be able to shoot 4 mine nice and quick. Here's the other side of the island though. Ah, look at all this. So I'm going to have to choose. I think what I want to do is strip out the berries real quick here and put carrots in. The ones that I do have anyway. So at least we'll get some carrots growing, because we need quite a few. And I can now research everything with the seeds pack, right? So just need 1 raspberry and we can get that one done as well. So let's do seeds pack. So let me take a look at this thing. Okay, so we're going to have to do this for carrots. So 4 carrots makes 1 carrot seed. This is pretty damn good. It's going to help speed me up quite a bit. And we'll do a little bit more on the greenhouse. Oh, almost, man. This is pretty epic. What do I need? Just some sticks. I got those. Boom, we are sealed. So now we just need to figure out how we're going to do the roof pieces. Do we just go with a flat roof, or do we go proper, kind of like... I think we go proper. All right, we're proper up to there. This might join directly in the middle, actually. It'll look really nice when it's big. I don't think we need... Do we need any more than this? Probably not. Sometimes you get 2 on the sunflowers too, so we're going to end up with loads of those. And that is the better animal feed, if I did see that correctly as well. So we're going to get the better animal feed research. Tier 7. Oh, there's corn? Okay. The better animal feed. Oh, you get animal feed ×3 with wheat and sunflower. That's quite good. All right, 2 more crates before we go to bed. I need 2 more signs as well. I'm trying to keep on really on top of it all, just to make my life a lot easier. So we're going to change this to copper only, and this one's going to be iron only. So we're going to take all of the copper bits out, and then here this one is going to be, I'm not sure what that's going to be yet. I'll probably just, I could change that to silica only or glass only, but we're all good. Let's sleep it off. Doing really well. I just got to get these carrots grown now. We can progress quite quickly, hopefully, because we've got the sunflowers pumping. You guys are going to be growing really nicely. Look at that. I don't know if they grow quicker in a greenhouse either. We'll have to see. And whilst we wait, we do need to maybe get our foundation growing a little bit more. So I'm thinking about expanding this all the way along. Just like that. We'll break these bits down and then we'll continue this through. I'm going to move my bed back there. We're going to open this all the way out. I think I need a little bit more on the ground. And then we'll have the railing there. And then we'll get these roof pieces. Pretty sure, yeah, we're good to double all the way up. And then I've just got to fill in these little bits. As far as building goes, this game is so much easier than a lot of them. And there we go. Good extension, I think. Yep, looking good. Now we can put blueprints there. We've got plenty of room. I might separate this off. Like I say, I will potentially go upstairs at some point. But I need this to be like the main storage room eventually. And that door can probably move to somewhere else. But this is a good expansion. Let's have a look. Almost there on that, man. Yeah, starting to come along. Looks great. Quite big, but more than enough for now. Alrighty, guys. Thank you and hello again. Here we are. So this is complete. I've been turning the carrots into seeds. So we've now got, I think, 6 growing. We're collecting those up. I've still not got enough, but I'm bringing you back in because I've done the trim on here. I've done this outside. Look at this. Got a little pergola up here as well. Or pergola. I don't even know how you pronounce that damn thing. I've never... always been the same, but this is kind of like our outdoor bit. I'm going to do some seating and stuff. We're ready to go and take. So if I remember correctly, we can repair something back at the trade thing, and we can give in 1 piece of cobalt as well. But this is amazing, man. It's doing good stuff for us. So we're just collecting up the carrots now. I've got a total of 2 because we've been making seeds, but again, we'll get 6 pretty much each day, so pretty good amount. I'm just going to go over to the trader now with this cobalt and see what we can get. And here we go. So that one, I don't know what that does, to be honest. But we'll repair it. 3 additional airship colors. Oh, tickets. Okay. Bunch of decorative flowers, airship colors. These are like end game bits then. 2 special decorative pieces of tree. Forester skins. Vendor machine trophy. Okay. Well, the other piece was upgrade here, so we can research this. This actually gives us quite a lot of stuff now. Lights is actually something I really wanted. Postbox. Goods can be sent to the merchant in exchange for vending machine tickets. Oh, look at that. We can do that directly from a transport drone and a windmill. Okay, this is great. Okay, algae and a circuit board. These are all new things. A transport drone, though. That sounds fantastic. So yeah, with you, we just need the carrots. Then we've already got the sunflower, I've already got the cobalt, and I've already got the glass, and I've already got the muffins. So I've got all of these, basically. We're just held up by the carrots. That is fantastic. Oh, a drone, man. I also need to get my hands on the batteries, though. I'm going to sleep it off. I'm quite happy at the moment. Again, no idea how many days I've been in game. I'm going to keep these cobalt just on me, because I'm pretty much just going to be grinding resources at home. Maybe do a bit of decorating around the place. So a couple of the outside things, there's little bits. Look, I want to make a kitchen as well because we've got the cooking stuff, but I ideally want to get like the swing. Insect hotel looks cute. So really cool, like if you're really into building homesteads, this game's got loads of stuff. And I'm going to spend a little bit of time crafting some bits up then. Let's get some cloth and then we'll build one of these. So I kind of want one of these swings on my porch. Like you do like pictures. I don't know if the pergola will stay, but for now it's pretty cool. Wonder if that allows us to throw things away as well. Little bin, you know? No, it's just decorative. And the swing, it's quite big actually. It purely is decorative. Okay. Again, might move that. Not sold on this yet either. I'm gonna craft one of these pictures though. Look at that. Ah, so homely. I think I could just make this like all one open plan kind of area really. I need the bedside table and stuff for the plants. But yeah, we should probably go to the other island because I imagine there'll be carrots on there for us. So we'll put these away and we'll make our way to that one island we haven't done yet. So that is a total of 7. It's not bad. I don't have a pickaxe, which I don't think I need it, to be honest. So our position is this one over here we've got to get to. So that is all the way over here. It's actually that one over there, I think. Good news is I can boost because copper's there. I'll boost straight past it. So just purely on the hunt for those carrots. There might be corn on here. I did see corn as another one. But yeah, the carrots are our progressive hold up right now. So that's what we need. I already see some carrots. This is great news. This is me making these. I probably should have just come here. Looks like some kind of stone cave. What do we have in here? All iron ore and copper ore. I don't know what this green stuff is. Is that just stone? I think it's just stone, isn't it? Let's craft a pickaxe just in case, and I'll start whacking some of this. I'm pretty sure this is stone. Yeah. Also another pig here. I've just heard it. There he is. We'll send you home as well. Bye. Also more carrots in that cave over there. Nothing more up top. We've managed to get all of the resources, I think. I have 4 carrots up at the moment. Nothing too crazy. And I'm pretty sure that is it. I'm glad I didn't choose this island because this has no mining. It just had carrots. Obviously, it's got the ores in here. Maybe I should just take them whilst I'm here. These ones are actually clay. They're useful. And let's get back. Got plenty of room for these carrots to be planted as well. Good news is I should be able to boost all the way home. Right, so what do we want to sacrifice to get these in? I'm going to say goodbye to the berries. And maybe some of the cloth. That'll do. So plenty more carrots pumping out now. So that's 11. So one more batch coming out. We're pretty much good. I'm just going to start putting a bit of a fence. I want to have like what I think is going to be a garden. This fence looks really nice too. And I'm probably going to aim. I need some more wood, but I'm going to aim to go around these guys. And we'll build out this platform a little bit as a solar farm. But we are eventually going to get onto that wind. As you see, that's going to be obviously the best probably for continuous power. So I've got almost like loads of resources saved up. So just need to probably grab a little bit more cobalt because no doubt it's going to use that. All right, this corner's kind of fenced off. I might traipse the cable along. I might change this now, actually. Make this a little bit nicer. I put it outside the fence so everything inside looks lovely. Costs a little bit more wire, but it means the inside is really nice. And I've got area then to put in some garden furniture. I'll probably cap this off as well. I might go up with the house and then have this as garden. I think that would be cool. Look, if I put stairs there, there's also these railing pieces. So we could have that go up there. Let's move the blueprint bench. And I'm thinking about going up through this bit. That would require all of this being done. I'll leave it capped for a moment. The idea would be then... Good news is I do have a lot of resources to start having upstairs here. And it doesn't need to be big. Maybe I'll see if I can sleep it off first. It's technically still undercover this side, so... Lovely, let's keep this going. All right, we'll start with the floor. So that will technically act as a roof anyway. And we'll move the bedroom up here. That one can't go there. Am I happy with that railing there? I'm not sure. Maybe if I do that... Yeah, that doesn't look so weird anymore. I'm going to bring it all the way around. And I'll probably cap this there as well. I haven't put any windows in yet. I'll decide where I want to put those. But I feel like that's going to be good. I'm going to run out of wood pretty quickly here. Actually, I'm going to break one of these down. So there's this cool little side thing that you can put on. Where is it? It's this one. And it looks like an actual like window there. So I think... Can we go double that? I'm not sure yet. We get one each side. Maybe one there. I love them. Yeah, they're cool. And we are done. We have an upstairs. So let's move the bed this way. Take the bin as well. And what we'll do is make this like a cooking area. We'll make that like a main workspace area. And then a bed, we'll get in... Let's go pretty central, actually. We'll get a couple of bedside tables either way. You know, let's get a nice picture and stuff. I need to decide where I'm going to put the windows. Maybe here. Let's have a double window this section. I've got glass on me. There we go. And we've got the top two there. I might match those, actually. There we go. We'll have those either side, letting in light. Then we've got the double window there. Let's see what this looks like. I haven't got the overhang in place yet. So just need to get the overhang in. Yeah, this looks cool. So in order to get up here, we're going to have to bridge ourselves up to reach. And that's perfect. Nope. Let's go into you. Then we go on these side pieces. We'll get these in. That shouldn't look so weird. Don't know how I feel about the edge there, but we'll have to get them in that bit too. And boom. How do we look? Looking good. House is a proper house now. I think maybe a window on the front here is a good idea as well. Looks a bit bare, doesn't it? Yeah, that looks much nicer. Look at that. It's looking cozy. Now, I have tried to put a trim over the edge, but I can't figure out how to do them. I've tried these overhang. You can do the tiny bits like on the edge there, but it looks really weird. You can't seem to go along those, so I don't like them. And I think we've got all our carrots now. We might be one short, which is almost done. I got 19. I got my sunflower. I need 32 glass, I think it was, wasn't it? I've just used some. I did have enough. There we go. And yeah, carrots. It was 2 raspberry muffins, I think, and the sunflowers and glass. And then I've got some cobalt in case we need it. I'll probably bring a stack of 16 total. There's just one lovely carrot. There we go. Boom. And we can go. So let's do that straight away. Now, tickets on this, I should check. There's got to be a way of earning tickets. I just need to find how. Right, there's your carrots. There's your sunflower. Oh, it's 20 cobalt. No. And then 10 truffle. Where do I get truffle? Oh, pigs. They're going to dig up truffles, aren't they? So I need to get the pig house done, which is now with the carrots. That's fine. I can get the cobalt. This is good. This gives us things. And I kind of want the windmill and I kind of want the battery, but I like the idea of the post box. I wonder if I can unlock stuff from here. It means I haven't got to come back. So let's do post box and windmill for now. And we'll go home and try and get this post box built because then I should be able to send them from here. I know it doesn't take long to get here, but if I haven't got to leave home, that's even better, right? Look at this place as we're coming in. That looks great. Oh, hop my little fence. I need a gate there too. So it was 20 cobalt, wasn't it? So post box, is that going to be in here? It is. Iron, copper, silicon, cobalt. Oh, okay. I'm just going to grab all that cobalt out. I have loads of each. Look at this for iron. And copper, I've got a good amount as well because we are going to want to look at those windmills, which are very expensive. So let's grab the post box first. Maybe a solar panel because I have no idea what this requires. So let's stick the post box here. Ah, vending machine. Food basket gives 500. Egg milk and truffle gives 20. So I got it wrong. It gives you vending machine tickets. So I've got to go back out. And it doesn't require power. Oh, does it require power? No power. It does. Only 25 though. We're running quite well. We should have enough on this circuit for that. So I'll take that cobalt back, but I do... Yeah, I don't have enough yet then for this. So let's put everything away. We'll work on a couple of windmills after it. I don't think I need them right now. All right, just docking up at the trader with my lovely resources in hand. It is time to hopefully give in that cobalt. We got the 32 glass, we got the raspberry muffins, and we now need to get 10 truffles. Then there's tomato, brick we've got, corn we haven't yet, berry cake. So we need to get the pig sorted basically. We're going to grab the battery. I mean, we've got enough for all of these. The light pack and the transport drone. And now we're going to grind out a bunch of power and stuff for all of these. I've got a bunch of carrots, so I've got enough for everything to unlock the pig shelter. Boom. We're going to start this now. Happy pigs drop truffles over time. So what do we need? Oh, that's easy. So we need 2 of these total. So we'll make 1, 2. I probably should make another water trough as well, to be honest. And another feeding trough, but for now 1 will do. Cool. Let's go get all this placed over here. I love my house, man. With 2 piggy troughs. We're going to have these probably a bit further back then. There we go. And they'll drop truffles eventually, so we just need some happiness for these guys. Swoosh. I know you're not the happiest. Let's get some water on the go. And then I'll spend the rest of mine getting these. So we are hard locked behind truffles now. So let's have a look at the old drones and stuff. So 1 transport drone. I'm going to figure this out. We're going to craft one of those. I'm also going to craft up a windmill. So transport drone. Let's stick this thing over here. Ooh, deploy your first. Upgrade to unlock. Upgrade slot we don't have. Yeah, I have no idea how this kind of works, so I'll have to have a look. It does say in the survival guide, once you've placed and named a drone, you can go to drills and select the drone that should pick up the resources and bring them to the drone's base. Oh my god. Okay, so we need a drone for each drill. Ah, this is so good. So I need to go across to each island to set these up. So I'm going to try and build multiple drones then. Let's also place... I don't see a power requirement. These things just work at least, which is pretty awesome. However, to have a windmill, I don't know what sort of power this gives. So, I mean, let's put it over this way just to kind of see. 1 windmill gives 220. Fantastic. So we need some kind of like batteries. I definitely don't need this here, but I'll keep that on me. So we're going to go over to silicon, I think. And the silicon will be the one that will sort us out. I'm going to zoom using this and then I'll turn. These things are great. You don't need loads. I can then turn off at a higher speed. So I think I'll get silicon and cobalt done first. Now, my airship has seen better days. I wasn't focusing and I can see that it is in a bad way. So we probably need to repair that. So if we come over to the drill then, we can assign this drone to it. And now when this has quartz in, the drone will come and get that for us. That's amazing. All right, when this is damaged, it does not fly very well. So I need to repair it. Oh my god, it's all over the place. one drone. Now I just need cobalt again. So I've got 8. Is that enough for another drone? It is. Nice. So I've got enough for my 3 drones to collect this stuff. And I've got my repair kit. I'm going to call him Silicono. Don't know. Let's call you Coppero and Cobalto. There we go. So I should be able to see which one's which. Let's quickly repair the ship. 67% damage. There we go. Nice and fixed. Gonna sleep the night, and then I'm gonna go set up these other 2 drones. And then maybe some lights. Oh, play for 30 in-game days as well. That dinged a little bit late, but check me out. Let's check truffles before anything else too. See if these guys are happy. Feed has already disappeared, so costing me quite a bit. Oh, you can set drones for each storage too. Can you do that on this? So I could have a drone that moves silicate into a box, and then from the so from here a drone can then move from you over to somewhere else. So we can set like a hub of transportations. I'll probably keep it simple for now though, just to collect my my ores and try not to damage this ship this time. So we need Cobalto, and I'll collect those. Yep, that works. Good. And it's off to Coppero. So we have 2 drills here, so we can only do 1. What I'll do is I want to leave some in to see if he comes and gets it. Although, can I collect 1 lot? I don't think I can. I wonder if they do need... Oh, they do need power. I'm an idiot. Right, let's craft some. I did think that was a little bit easy. In that case, the windmill can hopefully power these guys. I go put the windmill at the top. I think it's connected in. So let's make a screen just to see how much a drone needs. So network display, just 1 piece of glass. Put this sucker over here. Oh my god, they're 300 each. So, oh wow, that's loads, man. I do have a solar panel. Might put that up top. So I'm going to work through getting some power into these. Probably why we need batteries then, but I'm going to need multiple wind turbines. Either way, it's going to look pretty cool. That gives us 280. Almost got enough for 1 drone. It's 15 cobalt as well. All right, what I'll do is I'm going to remove Coppero, I think. Let's take you out of the way. So all we need is 600. It's mostly cobalt that we're short on, so... Oh, I will need to reconnect that in, actually. I'm tempted to get rid of Silicono as well. Let's try and keep... Yeah, let's get rid of that for now. We'll set you back up. So, solar panels do not require anything other than simplicity. So we're going to just get a couple more solar panels in for this. Just to start transporting that over, and I'm going to transition into windmills fully for this. And there it goes. Nice! So I'll have to see how long this thing takes. I'll have to kind of like check it every so often. I do have 15 more, so we can get another windmill done. Sorry, I just got 2 more solar panels instead. I think this is sensible. I'm just going to start setting up a bunch up there, and then we'll get some more afterwards. These are just going to be quick and dirty for now, because we can just chain them along. So in the day, we've got an excess of 190. Bit more copper, bit more iron. Let's get another windmill. And I might be able to get a second drone down for the day. There we go. Start getting a nice big wind farm up top. So that is plenty. This isn't going to be so bad. So we'll go back to Silicono. I'll get you sorted in a minute. I need some more wires as well. Now, if we wanted to get on to... Where's the battery? Iron, silicon, and copper. We could start some of these. I might grab one just to see if they're any good. Hey, 11 cobalt. That's cool. Gonna make my life a lot easier. So we're just going to connect the battery, and when there is an excess power, we're going to charge this. Hopefully it'll keep them running. Let's get rid of this rain, and let's get back over to the silicon. So I've got loads of grinding to do. Honestly, I need a second feed trough as well, just to try and keep the pigs producing. It's either that or I can just chill over here. We only need those 10 truffles, and then we're good. They should be getting there. The hunger just not really going up. Come and eat. Right here. Come on. Because I got the feed on me, if you decide to eat. Bloody 3 pigs here. I didn't even realise. Oh, no. I need a 3rd pig bed. I forgot about you. I wonder if I can get rid of them. Take them to another island and send it away. It is going up. I've just got to keep this full. But I'm going to see what it is to make another one. And then I've pretty much got to turn everything into pig food when I can. Look at this. So the battery is taking, oh yeah, all excess power and it's charging up. This is great. So at least these will run for a little bit after a while. So feeding trough is actually really easy. Let's grab one of those. Pig shelter just needs some sticks. We'll get the third pig shelter and hopefully get 3 lots of truffles in. Right, hopefully this will sort it. I'll get one over there. Get another feeding trough. I want it kind of close to this, if I'm honest. Ideally, could do with it being by the box, but we'll do that. Hopefully this will start the truffle process. Yeah, so just need you... I think once they get out of the red, they can start producing. We've got Swoosh, Pinky, and Poppy. Alrighty, I'll take it with me. We'll get Silico back on the job. So the only one I need to collect now is, well, sand and copper. Iron's on our island anyway, so it doesn't really matter too much. And they should speed everything up, to be honest, the grind. The only thing next will probably be sensible to get myself set up with the electric furnaces as well, but it's fine. Let's make sure these guys are good as well. I've got to go back and forth so much now. Is there a truffle yet? Yes, there is. We have our first truffles. Oh, just need 8 more. It shouldn't take too long. So I could do pretty well out of batteries here. Just charge them up for these permanently. It's probably sensible. Let me check in on another battery then. It's only silicon, copper, and iron. I have the silicon, I have the copper, and I have the iron, and we're getting both of these in anyway. Let's go ahead with another battery, and what I'm going to do is bridge these. Right, this is actually kind of frustrating. I feel like we need foundation to put these on. I'm going to build a little battery foundation here. I'm going to grab you, and we're going to place both of these on here. I should be able to wire these up. And we'll connect that one in as well. And then if we connect across to... I'm trying to figure out how I do this, actually. I don't know whether to get... Oh, I think I can just do it here for now. And then the excess from this one will hopefully go onto the batteries. And these will charge pretty quickly. And this will keep all my drones running quite well. This does connect this whole network up there, remember. But that should be fine. Does mean I don't actually need this anymore, too. Obviously, I'll place the next drone down, too. But we won't connect them up yet. So we'll go back to naming you Coppero, but you're not involved just yet. Although we could potentially do it because these are all connected and then run off the batteries. I'm not sure. This is fantastic, though, to keep getting that. By the time he goes back over, there seems to be more cobalt in. So, oh, lovely automation. Now, question for me is, can you... I wish you could put drones. Or maybe the electric drone I might be able to put into the furnace. So, like a drone to carry it there, you know? So maybe we go on to an energy furnace, which is silicon copper. I think I've got enough. Let's try one of these. And what we'll do is get rid of... You know what? I might stick it right here. But what you need is to not use... Because how much does it use? Furnace says 0 when it's not in use. That's great. So when it stops smelting, it's good. But you can't put a drone on it either. I wonder how quick it is. Yeah, I think I am. I'm just going to get a bunch of batteries in and a bunch of wind turbines and just get like a massive power grid then. Oh no, it's a stormy day. That means one problematic thing. Although, I wonder if the windmills... Yeah, they look like they run really well in the storm. Yeah, look at that bad boy. Okay. Looks like the battery is slightly charging. This is great. Although the storm's clearing up, so they're going to slow down. But these guys are awesome. I reckon we could get more. So I'm thinking 4 batteries. We'll get a couple more furnaces and we should be good. Truffles were still on 4. Might be some more. Not yet. Right, have I got enough for... I do. Another windmill in. These are expensive, but this should be fine. So keeping the grid good. I'm going to still go at the top so they're out the way. Eventually filling this area, I think, is probably for the best. Start spinning, boy. Awesome. Now, I feel like I'm safe with these guys in to probably get this one going as well. And obviously, to charge the batteries, I can get more solar panels. That being said, I could also connect these guys in. Look, do we get excess from you? Actually, don't know. Let's put this down so we can see. We do. Ah, wonderful. Okay, all connected in, so I don't necessarily need this screen anymore. Let's get rid of that. So all solar panels now, and this means it keeps my ship running as well, right? So we've got a nice big grid. Maximize an animal's happiness levels. Very nice. Swoosh is very happy. Give me some more truffles now. I think we're on 6. Hey, there's another one. Well done, Poppy. Pinky, you're looking good as well. Just doing loads of chores around the place, to be honest. Back and forth. Living the dream. And we got enough for a 4th windmill here. And then I'm going to stop at that. That leaves me with more than enough power to keep this kind of grid going. And we have rinsed through our stuff. But this is really, really pretty mega. We've got 7 truffles as well. Let's go put this one down. Feel pretty safe now with power for the whole of the main base. Yeah, look at this. I just need some more batteries now. Now, batteries, we're going to be shy on silicon, so I'm tempted to go mine up a bunch myself, to be honest, because it's not the quickest. And here we go. I've got my 10 truffles. I've actually got more than 10. I've done pretty well. I've been grinding it out. You can see we've got 3 batteries now, so at least things can run. I need 1 more battery at some point, but we'll get there. If I just take that out, we should be able to just move this across. And we've been smelting up whatever we can when we can. Now, what we're going to do is take these suckers over to unlock the next tier related stuff. And there's not really much we need from over here. These guys are happy. And we're going to expand. So I wonder where we're... Looks like this island here and this island here. And then we've got 1 more expansion maybe, unless it opens across to all of these big boys. But we'll see momentarily. Hiya, got your truffles. Now it's tomatoes. So we got to go and do this upgrade. Algae is the unlock of circuit boards, is it, on this one? So let's go back and do our upgrade. Get this little upgrade in. Bop. And that takes us, yeah, so we got 1 more, it looks like, to get to these final ones. So this one back here, and we've got the big one over that way. I'm going to do this weird long-looking one first, I think. And we're on the hunt for tomatoes. Now, funny thing is, I'm going to have to get more... I haven't got a dock for this one either. I'm going to have to get more space, or we swap our farm plots to fit the tomatoes. I don't know yet. And we're going to park ourselves up on here. I'm excited to see what we've got in this island. Let's slow it down, please. Thank you. Up a little bit. There we go. It looks like you're closer than you are. It's always quite scary. Oh, there's corn. Right, that is something we need, but we also need tomatoes. I will mine up, hopefully, these guys when we get to it as well. Yeah, bit of clay. So this one's actually huge, isn't it? We've got a long old trek. It is a solar panel. Okay. I mean, that's pretty cool. I really don't need the cotton or the wheat seed, though, so I'm just going to get rid of those. I know it'll pick them back up if we're not quick enough. Yeah, this island is absolutely huge. There's another corn. Carrots. I see sunflower. Definitely take the corn. Oh, 2 lots. I've got a feeling tomato might be at the other one. And we're going to have to go up. There's a sheep. Ah, yes. You're going back. Bye. Lovely. We do need that for one of our researches. Is that tomato as well? Yes. Nice. So I'm going to need a whole new greenhouse for these suckers. We need 10 of those for the next kind of upgrade. So I think the sheep was all we needed from this bit. So we've done all of this. We've done this bit. So I've got to just go up this bit. It's a huge island. So we'll follow the water down. And I'm looking for more foods. There's tomatoes in the center there. So we're going to want those. Another solar panel. Getting pretty full. Another chest. I mean, if I got room, yeah, just about. Finding some good... Oh, lots more corn. We'll take that. Thank you very much. Actually, you wanted more tomatoes. It's still possible that there's more. Humongous island, to be honest. There's another chest down in there. Anything down this bit? Oh, it's not a chest. What is that? Backpack extension. You need to find a backpack. I have no idea what that was for. Another chest. Berry cake. I can't collect anything else. Right, we're going to have to decide what we don't want here. Don't need the wheat. Probably don't need the sunflowers either. And a berry cake. Should probably... I mean, it's food. I don't know what you get, what bonus you get. 20 minutes less hunger, which is pretty nice. And then the final bit right up here. More tomatoes. Good. Any more chests for me? Right, it's getting late, so... According to this, I have done the whole island. Now, we've got a long way to go all the way back around, though. And our stamina is going to start going down soon because we don't have any water, so... Oh, there's algae here. I need that. I nearly missed that. Okay, thick be gone. Is there any more? I'm going to have to go back down and have a look now because there might be some more. There is. Right, I just saw it glisten. in the distance. So we need all of that. Nearly missed that, which is really important. So that's 11 pieces. Right, I ate up the cake. I'm just sleeping it off. We are going to get these guys planted up. Get the solar panels on the grid as well. I can fit one more on here. And we'll stick one more at the top. Beautiful. Grid is nice and chunky now. So actually, we could get even more. I think these guys are full. So we'll empty these so they can carry on. Corn I'm going to keep aside for the moment. I wasn't sure what we had. We'll stick the tomatoes in there as well. We've got 5 of... Let's do 5 of each. We're going to just replace them with something else. So let's come on into here. Let's now start 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's take 4 of those. Probably don't need this many carrots either. Start with some tomatoes. All 5. We'll get some corn in. And I'll take away a little bit of the wheat, a little bit of sunflower, and we're good. Cool. So that'll be pretty much my tomatoes off one run there for the next thing. Algae we need for an upgrade, and then the rest. I probably need some more storage as well. So the sheep is here. Tinker. But we need a sheep pen. I'm just going to have a quick look at what is required for the sheep pen. Got to be a blueprint for it. We need food basket, which is the sheep's milk. So surely we can get that then. Let's take the algae over whilst all this carries on anyway. All right. Unlocked here for algae. Here it is. We've got algae drone. A drone that retrieves algae from lakes. A large sky turbine that produces a lot of energy. Automatic water trough and feed dispenser. So water trough that pumps water from the ground using energy. Forester bot. Oh. And a decomposer. Okay, and then diamond is tier 5. Holy moly. So just need tomatoes with you, don't I? And then it's brick, corn, which we're growing, berry cakes. So we need to set, and sheep's milk. So where do I get the sheep pen from? Unless I get a bottle and just milk it. I have no idea. I didn't see whether something kind of unlocked. We also got that backpack thing, didn't we? Let's go home. Let's see if anything to do with sheep did unlock. Right. Craft. Actually, blueprint bench. Yeah, it's definitely not there. Tier 7 was the one corn that we can grab. So let's get that suck up. And let's get this upgraded. There it is. Ah, found you. Additional cooking recipes we can also unlock. So I just need to grow a bunch more stuff then. This is brick materials. Okay, decorative hay. So we're pretty locked behind the milk. Well, I'm not, but I will need them. Oh, there's circuit board. That upgrades the drones, doesn't it? 10 algae though. Right, I was struggling massively with water, so I've gone ahead and put 2 sprinklers out here on the same grid. We've got loads of power anyway. This is just berries and watermelons outside. I'm just going to leave it like that. That's absolutely fine. We've got 9 tomatoes. I've just been smelting everything up, and I've just realized where it says other to get 1 ticket, you can literally earn a ticket from sticks. So if I break down wood into sticks, I can get the vending machine stuff done very easily, which is awesome. They'll say egg, milk, or truffle are 20 each as well. I've got loads of eggs. And I put this little cook thing outside. Look at this. Watermelon juice. I made a bit of honey from the beeswax as well. So I've got fried egg, as you can see here. Look, it's not really anything we need, though. So I'm going to... Look at that, 320 points. So I've got 337 vendors. I need 500 for the first one. And we're almost there. I'm just literally waiting for 1 tomato. So I'm just building a surplus of everything. And I mean a lot of it. Look, silica is looking good. It's starting to build. The only one we're not having is glass. I need to go and pick that up. I could set up another drone to go and do that for me. Just to pick up the sand. Oh yeah, I put this storage crate. So we've got algae, seeds, and stone. So I've split these out. Looks a little bit neat to have in this here as well. Now we could probably get that sheep shelter. I've got... How many corn have I got? Yeah, we've got 5. Let's hit the sheep shelter now. And we're going to see what it is to craft one of those beauties. Wood sticks and wheat. And 1 sheep shelter. I also knocked up a bunch of food, so these guys should have everything they need. It's looking really good around here. I love it. Where should we have the sheep? You fit there? Yes, you do. Yeah, I just need Tinker to get sorted. So thirst and shelter will have you sorted before long. I've got a glass jar ready. I'm hoping that fills up with milk and then you stick it in there. I don't know. So this was my first plan. I wanted watermelon juice. Water bottles. So we need to go and get some water first. May as well drink this up. And then I was going to take one of these with me. I was going to make a watermelon juice. Oh, and it keeps the glass bottle too. That's great. So we'll keep that on us. What does this do? 10 minutes less thirst. That's actually great. And there's our last tomato. Here you go. So 30 brick next. I've just seen 30 algae is the final one. So we just need to get 10 sheep's milk. What do we want to get here? So we are going to need that. I don't think the sky turbine is that important. We're doing quite well. I do like the idea of this. This will keep my sheep happy. So let's get the automatic feeder stuff done. We got enough points to get quite a bit more anyway. Like I say, it was brick and corn, wasn't it? So we'll have those before long. I'm still yet to do that other island too, to be fair. I probably should go do that. How are we doing, Tinker? Okay, it's going up. Cool. We should have our first milk before long. Okay. Automatic feeder. A feeding trough, cobalt, and silicon. So I should probably go grab one of those. Wonder how it works. Take this one at the back. I don't know if I get the feedback. I don't think I do. There we go. One automatic feeder, and then we need water trough and 5 more of each of these again. But to bed first. Sorry, guys. I have one auto feeder for you. Yeah, there we go. Look at that. That's great. That makes life a lot easier. It'd be even better if I could put a drone on that. I need to steal a water trough. And it says this water trough pumps straight from the floor, so I'll never have to fill up water again. If we go there, look, I should be able to connect this sucker in. I need a little bit more wire. I don't know how this works. Does it? Oh, I need to power it. Well, that's no good. Oh, there we are. Yep, I see it. Look, it's shooting the food into there. Amazing. And these eggs now, I don't think I need them, so I can pretty much just, like, sell them. How you doing, Tinker? You're pretty good, aren't you? You're going to start giving us some of that milk. And additional cooking recipes. This is what we need. Corn, truffle, raspberry. 2 of each. Let's get that going. Additional recipes. Done. And then what is it to cook these? Because we do need... And then we'd need to bake a raspberry muffin as well. So I've got to get really into baking to get all of this stuff sorted. But we're looking pretty good. Right, I'm going to grab my 4th battery now. And we'll get this on here. This, then, is going to be a huge improvement. So that's 4 total that we'll be charging up. This should cover most of the grid. I need a couple more of those guys eventually, and we are good. I can switch to a couple more of these smelters. Now, I think I need to get more wheat. And I'm going to bring another storage. So we'll start putting cooking items into this one. And we'll get set up with another one soon, because I'm getting quite full. So, maybe another sprinkler full of wheat. So, the garden's going to end up just being exactly that, to be honest. Alright, there we go. I got some more corn and a couple of little... Sorry, corn, wheat, and sunflowers here as well. Ladies and gentlemen, I am almost there. I've been doing a lot of collecting. And yes, you'll see a couple of things. I've even built a suspicious chair in the bedroom. I've got a couple of plants. I've got this little table here as well. And look, I've got more plants, little seating and table just over here as well. I've actually blocked myself from the blueprint thing, so I'm just going to move that as well. And I might move all that over. I don't know. We need this to probably... As long as I can reach it, it doesn't really matter. So we'll just slap it there. And I'll just quickly show you outside. So I've built a few more power things. Got extra solar panels, extra wind turbines. We've also got... this friend here collecting sand for us, and we still have a nice surplus. So our total is like 2,400 on this. I got this little bench, a little bird bath, and if we come over here, yeah, I stuck a little wheelbarrow, just make it look farmy, and I've got a second sheep. You see we're getting milkies now. But this island over this way, we were missing that one. I went over, quickly grabbed the sheep. There was nothing on there other than the sheep, so I haven't showed that. But we sent them home and got that built as well. And we've actually been topping up feed like crazy as well. So we've got good amounts to keep these moving. Let me just take you in here for a moment so you can kind of see. Oh, yeah. And I've been delivering eggs and stuff. I've got 1,117 vendor tickets. But I've got this blueprint box. Look at this. We are good to go with all 4 now to give in. And this will unlock 4 blueprints. So main one being algae generator that we're going to get there, because that is on our list to collect. So we're just going to set off. And remember, I've got a few tickets to spend as well. So I'm going to try and get all those unlocked. So I can really start to send them with that food basket now that we've got that. I can get the unlocks done. I've done all the basic little researches across the board as well where I can with stuff. But look at this. Oh, they get really expensive. I do like the sunflower, though. It's not why we're here. So, yeah, algae drone and forester bot will both come in handy, won't they? There's our brick. There's our corn. There's the berry cake. There's the sheep milk. And look at this. We've got almost there, guys. We have almost completed it. This is amazing. So I just need the algae. We've got 10. But this algae drone is very important. And we're going to get the forester bot, recycler drone, and the sky turbine. So we need a diamond to unlock this tier. I really should start sending. So all the eggs that we get, I know it's dark. I'm just doing a bit of a collection. But all the eggs and these guys that we get, I'm going to start saving them. Because we can start making food baskets and get tickets from those. Let me sleep it off though. And we're going to work on an algae generator. Let's start with that first before we do anything else. Algae drone. Oh, that's nice and easy. Iron, silica, copper, and cobalt. So that's 10 of each. And the good news is I just happen to have a load of each. So I've I've done loads of stuff. All right, there's our drone bot. I've also got these second ones for farm stuff, so I'm going to be chucking this in very soon. Although, actually, let's take that out second. Because the food basket requires these 3 items, so there we go. Let's get the food basket researched, and then it's decorative hay bales. And for tier 8, we need paprika. So 1 drone bot. I do want to get a recycler as well, but I probably need to make another windmill. I'm hoping this thing will work. Okay, it works from here, so let's try it. And this thing should then connect into the grid. Auto Fisher, look at this. So hopefully this works here, otherwise I'm going to have to go to that other island as well. Now, have I got my hay bales? I need more wheat. How much have we got? I have been using it for food. I've got enough. Let's quickly unlock that. And then that's everything on this tier. And the other bit, so a forester, we need 16 birch saplings. 4 circuit boards. Ah, right. So the auto farm stuff is quite expensive. It actually requires algae. That's fine. What about a recycler then? That's pretty good. Right, 1 recycler. Where should we stick this thing? I mean, this I kind of think should go over this way. So anything we stick in there now, you get your resources back. We recycle that. Ah, look at that. Recycle for the first time. Don't need that animal carrier, to be honest. I know we're going to some other islands, but I don't know if there's anything else that we need. So I'm just going to leave that. And now it's a case of farming up these. I don't know whether we need a second one. It is collecting, look. So we have 1. So a second algae guy would be good. But also some more solar panels or wind turbines. I'm going to go for 2 wind turbines to have the permanent. I've got everything we need for those. And yes, we are going to stick these up top. Quite the wind farm out here now. There we go. So our production value is pretty impressive now. 2520. The rest is going into batteries, so we don't need to worry. They're just recharging now. I'm going to get a second algae drone. Boom. And we'll get this placed in. Maybe some more power as well. I managed to save up quite a lot on the old iron, on the old ores to keep this kind of pumping quite well. And this will be more than enough, to be fair. And one other thing I want to check is the feed basket thing. Food basket. 5 eggs, 5 sheep's milk, 5 truffles. We want to make those whenever we can because they're worth 500 tickets. Oh, produce 3,000 energy. Nice little achievement there. Just placing more wind turbines, to be honest. Just to make sure we're covered. We are more than good, to be honest. Just from those. But this is making me happy. Getting that algae. Yeah, it's not very quick, but I'm hoping some of the islands might have a little bit more. Right, I'm up to 23 algae, just running around doing farm. I got 6 batteries. Now, I didn't realize before I did this, I expanded this out, but you can actually stack the batteries. Our plan is to probably do that and also build one of these sky things. So I may as well do it. I just need a circuit board, though. So once algae production is up and running after we've given these in, we are good to go, aren't we? And I can get all this in. But other than that, we're good. We're just waiting. And just like that, we've got our 30 algae. Let's get our booty over for this wonderful upgrade. But let's take a tiny bit of food with us. Let's go! I'll come back for all of you in due course. I've got enough tickets for another upgrade too, which is nice. I'm going to try my best to get all of those done by the end of this video. And just whilst we're floating out there, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 islands. Honestly, these two are closer. Oh, I gotta control. The two at the bottom are closer to my base, technically, so I'll probably go to those first. And I do plan on going to every single one, just to just in case there is something I miss, right? The fact that they're frosty, though, tells me something different. There's obviously diamonds there. Let's start with this. There we go. We've got a bunch of sunflower recipes. Wow, we're going to need a lot of tickets. Well, making the food baskets is easy enough anyway. Here you go. There's your algae. So now we need paprika, vegetable pizza, and 20 diamonds. That's easy enough. So let's get our upgrade done. Then it's 1 diamond to upgrade that to. Let's go. All right, let's get the upgrade on. Boom. There it is. Upgrade your airship to reach the Winter Islands. Upgrade your airship to the maximum. Oh, I can change the color. Color your airship. Oh, I just unlocked this, didn't I? Let's go with red. All right, where do we want to go? So that one looks kind of small. Maybe this one on the left? That one we just about reached with the airship. Yeah, let's go. Oh, I'm excited. Look at this beast. Oh, I've just realized the sun is, in fact, going down. Although, without landmass underneath you, surely you would always see the sun. Kind of weird, actually. You just have an atmosphere with nothing below you, right? Then again, the whole concept of floating islands doesn't really make sense, so let's just leave it at that. Oh, look at this island. It's all, like, snowy. This is cool. I'm just going to park on the edge here, I think. There we go. I wonder what those trees are. Can I cut them? The first thing I want to do. It's obvious. I reckon you get more wood from these guys, right? I'm going to need some to build from anyway. Yeah, 10, and you get the pine sapling. Right, let's have a little look around. I got my first chest. I know it's dark. 1 veggie pizza. Well, we need, was it 4 of those? It's a good start. Did we get any diamond? Not yet. Let's try the left first. Another chest over here. More veggie pizza? Yes. Wow, that's a lot of iron. What have we got? I don't necessarily need all this. Oh, that's our pepper. That's paprika. Discover all plants. Oh, that's cool. Well, I think that's this top bit done. So I got a couple of... So we're parked here, aren't we? I'm going to go down to the left here then. Oh, what's this? Is that B diamond? Oh, it is! Find a diamond! How many did we need, though? Oh, have I got enough pickaxe? I did find a pickaxe, so screw it. Let's hit this sucker up. We needed 20 paprika for the next one. I'm going to have to set up a whole bunch of farm stuff. I need to go to each island hoping that we find a bunch of that because it'll be quicker to grow. I don't know how many diamonds we need. Obviously, I could set up a drill here quite easy, but I'm going to pull as much as I can before we go. There might be some nodes as well, so I don't want to break. We can come back. There's more paprika. Ideal world, we need multiple of these. All right, let's follow the water up. Bit of algae, we'll take that. And obviously looking for crates as well. Although I imagine a pizza is going to be easy enough to make. So what? Tomato, dough, paprika. Got this top bit. Is there any like... Oh, there's a chest, I think, at the end of this one. Veggie pizza, please. Yes. Whoa, 3 hoes. Do I really need those? No, I do not. Right, let's get to the far end corner of this one. And we're pretty much done. From what I can see. So whilst we're here, then I will stop at home and then come back out. I wouldn't mind going to each, but the amount of stuff we're going to get off there, we've got to kind of do it that way. And it just means I can keep my storage clear. Don't remember getting home, although it's nighttime. The moon is going down. I was going to say I could probably shoot home, but actually we're going to have to just sail it normally. Well, back home safe and sound. Let's get all this dropped off. And I think, was it 20 diamonds we needed in the shop? I've also got a bit of work to do here. You know what I'm going to do straight away, actually? Because we're going to need some old pepperinos, I'm going to start taking some of these. So we'll start with just sticking 2 in there. I don't really have a crate for diamonds. So for now, you can go in there. We need the pizzas and the paprika. And I'm actually going to plant these. Can I... Can't build in this biome. I can't do anything with those. I may as well just send those off then. I don't think they're allowed to be sold. In that case, pine saplings, you can stay there. Let's check in on the animals, because more tickets. Okay, I got 2 milk. Hey, this isn't bad. This isn't bad. So, like, every couple of days, we're going to be able to send a basket off, I think. I've got some. So we don't need to do that right now. I just need to make sure food is still okay. Still got 32 bags, so we are fine. Alrighty, let's get out of here whilst the paprikas grow. Where to next? I mean, there's this small one over here, so I may as well hit that out. We got 4. Is it 4 or 5? 4 in total. I've done 1, so 3 more to do. I'm going to go do this one at the back. What you got for me then, little island? I mean, it's not as small as it seems. I keep saying this, but actually it's because we compare it to some of these islands or our starter. It's not that much smaller, right? 1 chest, though. This is good. We'll take a veggie pizza. I don't know how many we need. Otherwise, I'd eat one. I can't remember what it was. Hey, more pepper. Good. Oh, there's another one. I nearly missed that one. So that's... Oh, that's tomato. Is that really it, though, for this island? I mean, 1 pepper we got from that. And 2 diamonds. I mean, we got another pizza, didn't we? I'm pretty sure I'm going to be able to cook that just fine. So this is just an iron spot, then. So we can go straight to the other one from here, I think. So up next, then, we're going to be able to boost anyway, which is fantastic. We'll hit that. But I'm going to go to... You know what? I might do that one on the right. Alright, we'll perch on this lowest point and we'll run on out. This one looks easy enough. Looks like not too much climbing. I already see 2 flashing peppers on the side, which is nice. Less we got to grow, the better. I'm hoping... Well, I don't know if there's much worth in the diamonds other than what we need to give him, but I'm sure some of the last craftables are going to need them. Also, if there's some algae, I'll take it. Right, let's start with the right side. Are they peppers? Yes, they are. Paprika. Beautiful. And a crate. Another veggie pizza. And pizza? What am I talking like that for? Come on, be kind with the peppers. I've only got 3 on me at the moment. The extra seeds are good, though. So we'll only have to go through 1 grow cycle to get the 20 that we need to carry on. Right-hand side is done. Hey, is that diamond? Come here. It is. Only 2 again. 1 more crate here. I don't need the iron. Yeah, another veggie pizza. I mean, I'll take the hose as we've got them now. Pretty sure this one is all done. Oh, we already have a bunch more peppers. So where do we want to put these now? I don't think we need these watermelons. So let's put these in before we go. And they seem to grow pretty quick. Cool. I've got 5 on me. And how many did we have inside? It's really dark. I think one of the final decoration things I'll do is make sure I've got some actual... Yeah, that's 6 pizzas, right? Make sure I've got some actual lighting. Oh, before we go any further, let's have a look. It was 1 paprika for tier 8, so I'm going to spend one of these on that. Just to see what unlocks we get. Diamond tools. Okay. Music pack. Decorative piano and guitar. Maybe we need to get those. Right, let's grab a few resources. I know it's dark. Let's grab the cotton a second. I'm going to unlock a few. So music pack we can do. Decorative curtains. Oh, cactuses and bathrooms. Okay, so if you wanted to do the full thing, wash tub and trunk, we'll grab that. Additional cooking recipes. So that's the pizza, veggie stir fry, and berry cake. Sorry, it unlocks other stuff. It looks like tacos. Let me grab some bricks. All right, we'll get the bath deco. Get some leaves. And then it's just 2 more. There is another tier for a diamond as well. Hold on. There is more decorative logs. Wow, they put so much decorative stuff in this game. And that is the final one. So decorative fairy lights is the copper. Let's sleep it off. Oh yeah, I did this too. Look, I've got a bookcase. I've got the little carpet. I'm quite happy with my bedroom. That's cute. And I started doing some little bits here. I got this little rug. You know what though? Those fairy lights, I feel like I need those. And I want to put those up now. So that's iron and copper. I'm going to craft 2 sets. Wonder if they hang outside or something. Look at that. They do, but this is weird. Got to try and get these right. So I think you can hang it over the top of something. So if I put like a thingy here, I get it. But I don't think I can get that to stay up. Oh, I guess you might put it on the pergola? This must be placed on a wall. Let me try something here. I'm trying to figure out what we could do. Yeah, there we go. It's a bit naff. Can I do another post somewhere to hang these up then? I don't think I can, and they look weird floating there, so these aren't what I thought they were going to be. Although, I can do the posts at the top here. That looks kind of cool. Hopefully that doesn't stick through. Yeah, we can have the lights coming through like that. Let me go see if that's sticking up through the top. Kind of looks like a chimney. Anyway, let's move on for now. I just got a bunch of stuff, so I got enough to craft up one of our packages, a food basket. I've got enough for more of this, to be fair. I probably need to drop a load of stuff. So 2 food baskets. That's going to get me 1,000 extra points. Off you go, 1,300. Got enough for the next unlock then. Right, guys, we've got 40-something algae here, so we can do some upgrades as well, just whilst we're getting the rest of this done. So if we look at what it was, circuit boards, right? I'm going to knock up some of these. I got enough for 3. The forester was 4. I could get some more out then. Right, we need a little bit of wood and the birch saplings. So I need how many? 4 birch saplings. And that's everything. 1 forester. Oh, I think it's quite big. So we probably want to clear this. Actually, if it's here. Yeah, so let's go there. Kind of faces us. This thing's crazy. What the hell? Does this thing just go and chop then? Or do I need to power it? Yes, I do. There we go. So, little robot dude takes water from here, does he? To water them. I like this. And then, is there a storage box? There is. Look at that. So you fill that up with wood. And now it's time for us to go out to that next one. I'm probably going to hang here until the next day, actually. Let's get our peppers in. This is a good little yield so far. Another 5. We'll have these in no time. Look at that. We've got 11. I'm going to eat a pizza. Beautiful. And then we've got... Oh, yum. Eat a pizza. So I think it was only 4 we needed. There we go. And then I just need a drink. And we're good. That gives you a 30-minute. Lose hunger's half as fast for 30 minutes. That's awesome. So we need... What is it? 4 pizzas. 20 diamonds. So... The rest can be spent, and 20 paprika. So these guys can be spent by us. So pizza I'll probably just stuff in there. What do we have? Diamond tools. There it is. This is going to cost us the pickaxe. I wonder if we can afford a diamond pickaxe now. 2 iron as well. Yes, we can. Nice if these gonna last ages, right? Look at this sucker. Beautiful. It produces leaves and wood, which is a little bit annoying. Right, let's grab some more windmills, cobalt and silicon. That's pretty much all we need, because I just want to make sure that we've got enough power for all this. I'll stick the diamonds in with the cobalt as well. Look at this now. The wind farm is just kind of out of control. We have 10. Although I could get the big boy, couldn't I? Which I didn't get yet. What was that? That was circuit board. So if we make another circuit board, which is easy enough, we could make up one of these. I don't think it matters. You know what? I will get one of them. Let's get one of these wind turbines things, sky turbines. So 30 cloth, 1 circuit board, and 20 iron. So what's a circuit board again? 10 algae, 5 cobalt, 5 copper. Okay, 1 circuit board, 1 sky turbine. Let me try this sucker out then. So can this go? Can't be placed in the air. Where can it go? Not enough space in the sky for the turbine. Alright, up here, it works. I might go somewhere else. Hold on. Yeah, I don't need these trees anymore, right? Let's get rid of them. I can now fit it here. As long as I move the trees, and ideally, trying to go as close as I can. I'm going to go craft some wire, and I should be able to connect all this in. Look at that. That floats in the sky. I love that. Now we got this thing producing for us. Yeah, now that's cool. Let me see that now. 600 power for one of those. Right, let's go off to this final island that we haven't done. There's like a little rivet down at the bottom. Look, I wonder if there's something on it. I'm gonna have to have a look. There is something down here, look, so I'm gonna come on in actually. Is that the backpack? It's something. I don't know what it is. One lonely tree. That could be my backpack for the attachment. Backpack extension. You find a backpack to attach this. So we found 2 of those, but oh man. Gonna risk it. Oh, that was close. And up to the islands. There we go. And let's get our final one looked at. I managed to part that one really nice. Got a clay deposit. Let's start down low here. Is that more peppers? Yes, it is. Very nice. This island seems to have little like hidden ledges. What's this? Carrots. Don't care for that. Got a chest over this way. Some cotton. Don't need the cotton. Is that diamond or is that silicon? Yeah, silicon. Okay. I mean, I won't say no. This diamond one's amazing. It's much quicker. Vegetable taco. Thank you. Find all loot chests. Okay, so I haven't got to look for any more chests. I seem to have found them all. Is that pepper there? Tomato. I love that we found a taco. Plus 10 health. I mean, get it in us. Why not? All right, up top then. One big open thing with a piece of diamond in the middle. Oh no, it's cobalt. Come on, some more peppers, man. Although we are going to have them now. We found 2, didn't we? So the next grow will be ready. And that is pretty much it then. Nothing else here. I feel like this is I guess you could build a big base up here. This is like a suspicious area. That is all islands. Look at this, man. That's so cool. I love it. I've built so much. Makes me happy. And there's the next lot. Obviously, we only get 5, so I've got 7 now that I can put in. Let's do it. Is that enough? Or are we going to wait for one more harvest? We need 2 more. I'm just having a little look. I'm going to work on some of these. So we need a wireless power base. Done. Then we want a standing lamp. So we need... Let's get 2 of these. 10 cobalt, 10 copper, 10 iron. And 2 standing lamps. Okay, so this... It says it has a radius. So wherever you put it, maybe under here would be good. And then we stick that in. Then we get our standing lamps. Let's get one there. That thing should turn on. And then I was going to get one down next to this here. Cool. How does that thing work then? It looks like it's connected in. Easiest way is to check this. Although I can't. Yeah, you got to scroll with this. Yep, 2 standing lamps are connected. And so is our wireless base. So we're all good. We've still got plenty of power if we want to mess around with it. I'm just going through really. I'm going to craft most things, seeing what we're missing whilst we wait for these last blinking things. I've got levers, a switch that can interrupt an electrical connection. I quite like the idea of being able to turn things off, but I don't think it matters too much. Like drills. So I'm going to make one of these. So we need 1 lever. What about these? A rain sensor, daytime sensor. Let's go put this down. My idea was these turned off. So we take these cables, we go into you. And then into you. If I go, I'm just going to play around with it, try and get it done. I need its own power grid. No, I don't know. I'm just getting a weather station as well, because why not, right? Let's stick the weather station. Will it go there? I mean, this thing could probably go over here, actually. Kind of makes sense. Look at this. Tells me when it's going to rain. Oh, that has a time on it too. Okay. Anyway, my pepper's done yet. They're nearly there. We are almost there, baby. So let's grab all this up. I've been selling a bunch of stuff, by the way, as well. Key items, you'll see we've got 4,243 vendor tickets as well. It's really easy. So if I just take wood and craft these, each stick is worth 1 ticket. The 32 wood gets you 64 tickets. And as we have so much of it, same with leaves, I can just... Oh, hello. Same, yeah, leaves are good as well. So I got a bit excited by these. That's enough for our next research too. Good, we're all replanted. Let me come in and just count. So we've got 4 spare. We're going to keep these off separate for a moment. Let's put those in. I've just left them in the other one, haven't I? That's fine. Let's take the 20 diamonds, the 4 pizza. I'm pretty sure that's everything. Oh, I got another pepper. Yes! Okay, I'm excited about this one because I needed 5 for my research. So we'll grab all these out. So the last research here is 5 peppers, 1 veg stir fry. Actually, we're going to need more pepper, aren't we? Damn it. Tell you what, I'll leave them next to you here. Vegetable stir fry is going to be quite expensive, I imagine. No. Okay. I literally need 1 truffle and we can make a stir fry. 1 truffle, guys. Thank you. May as well collect everything whilst I'm here. Okay, 1 veggie stir fry. And we need a berry cake. Have I got any more berry cakes? I thought I did. Raspberry muffin. What's the berry cake? Honey. Raspberries times 4 and dough. Okay. 1 honey. There's the berry cake. Boom. I've got everything I need. Bam. There's that research done. So all I've got, that's completely done in here then. So what are those foods? Me wondering actually. The veggie taco. Yeah, the pizza would have been easy enough. Look. Off to the shop I pop. This should be all of our blueprint points, right? Right, let's start with our unlocks first. So we've got 3 additional colors, a bunch of decorative statues, 2 species of decorative trees. Oh my god, it's well expensive. Then it's decorative stones. I want to get those trees in though. Anyway, on to bigger matters. Boom. All done. What's that? Finish all trades at the trade bot. We've got ourselves a little statue for home. Oh, no. I didn't bring a diamond for this. Damn it. Let's go back. Well, firstly, at least I can put my little statue down. Might stick it out here. Yeah, there we go. Statue's with us. So, did I have one? I think I had a diamond left, didn't I? I better have. I used them all. I put them in here, haven't I? Yes, I have. Let's go get these last blueprints. Here we go. Tier 5. A wooden mill produces around twice as much energy than a regular mill. And a detector. Used to guide you to the nearest loot chest. I mean, I've done the loot chest, but we'll take it. Unlock all recipes and unlock all energy devices. I am completely done other than this thing. So, in order for me to finish off, I need to get this in, right? I haven't won until I get this vendor machine trophy in. You know what that requires? Me just selling loads of stuff. I've got loads of farm produce and everything that I can just get rid of as well. And those animals produce me good amounts. Let's see if my lights are working now. Now I've got these suckers on. Are they just little warm lights like that? Like, what is that? Oh, you've got to turn it on. Hey, look at this. That's cozy, man. I'm going to sleep with the light on. Scared of the dark. I'm just going to start selling everything. I've just given over, like, every bit of harvest. These are good every time we get them. Obviously, saving up for the 5 to get the 500 from a food basket is better, but sticks are fine. On 1,200 again. They were getting pretty expensive. Probably need about 6,000, don't we? Right, I kid you not. It's been about 15 days in game. I love this room, by the way. It's awesome. But yeah, I haven't actually built anything other than been grinding. So just been constantly grinding these tickets. So making the food packs whenever I can. So I'll show you what I've got. I'm ready to at least start. So we've got a good chunk. And I've been going around chopping trees, making sticks and putting them in. So I've got 2 more unlocks to do. And I believe I had a look. We need 8,000 tickets. We're on 5,315 and counting. And I've literally been putting everything in there. So I'll literally collect this, stick it in, 16 a pop. And same with the iron. I've put down 2 new iron drills. There's 4. By the time this is full, it's a couple hundred tickets, right? Or whatever it is. So really, really good stuff. And just going through the farm as well. Gonna grab the last of these and we'll see where we're at. I'm about to earn a couple of thousand from food baskets. And then the rest I should be able to do with sticks from this baby as well. Yeah, that's full, so I need to take that too. So to the crafting bench and food basket. That's 5 food baskets. That's 2,500 tickets. Oh, not bad. We can stick them. Bam, 7,800. Let's just put literally everything in. I don't even need to break these down into sticks, I don't think, because I think it's 8,000 that we need and we are done. Some for good luck. Watch this be the wrong number as well, but this is my final achievement. I'll show you in a mo as well. Let's go over. Oh yeah, literally every tree lit off the island. This is how much sticks I made to get those tickets. Pretty nuts. Oh, and whilst I was over at the shop, I wasn't recording, so I was just grinding whilst over at the shop. But I went through the back door behind the robot, and I unlocked an achievement for finding the hourglass, which was nice. I'm about to crash. Managed to dock it in time. I'll just show you. So I went back here. I didn't see this at first. Opened the door, and I just looked at that, I think it was, and I got an achievement, which is cool. So let's give these last ones in. 3,000. 5,000. Boom. There it is. Buy everything from the vending machine. And that, guys, is 24 of 24 achievements. I have 100%ed the game, but it's not over until I place it on the ground. So let's go do that. And the golden vending machine tells me that I've completed everything, right? On the other end of the bench, look at this. We got both. It's a bit ugly. And let's go up top so you can have a little look. Obviously, there is a huge amount of decorating and further building you could do. I just wanted to 100% the game. I look at it from here. It looks awesome. Actually, that's probably where I want to look at it from. Yep. Guys, thank you so much for watching this one. It's a really, really cool little game, actually. If you haven't played it, I highly recommend it. Especially if you've got a creative eye for building. There's a lot to do in that area. As always as well, hit the thumbs up, subscribe if you aren't already as well, and do consider membership options on the channel. Oh yeah, I forgot to say, there was one achievement for naming a chicken. I named one of them stupid. Anyway, have a great day. I'll catch you in the next one.